Best places in life are local.
This WHBN weather forecast is service of Commonwealth Heating and Air. When you want it done right to a fair price, specialist.
Showers and thunderstorms are likely before 8 this morning, then showers and a possible thunderstorm between 8 and inches possible. Showers and thunderstorms likely before 7 a.m., making it 2 a.m. tonight, and then scattered showers, mostly cloudy with a low of 58. Scattered showers mainly before 8 a.m. tomorrow morning. Partly sunny, high of 67. Partly cloudy tomorrow night, low of 44. Mostly sunny Sunday, high of 66. Sunny Monday, high of 78. Chance of showers and thunderstorms after 2 on Tuesday. Partly sunny, high of 82. Showers likely. Possible thunderstorm on Wednesday, mostly cloudy, high of 78. Showers likely. Possible thunderstorm on Thursday, mostly cloudy, high of 79. Right now, under partly cloudy skies, we have 61 degrees in Harrodsburg at 6:09. Good Friday morning to you. This is the 25th of your Friday morning on WHBN, AM and FM, and HometownLive.net. Birthdays, anniversaries, road situations in Harrisburg, Mercer County of Bergen, and song requests can be done. 859-734-4321. That number again, 734-4321. That's the number to use if you want to register somebody to win that DQ ice cream cake today. All right. Giving it away before 10 o'clock for those having a birthday or anniversary between the 19th and 25th. We have registered right now Brad Burchett, Lily Selby, Bridget Renee Logue, Christina Coslow-Lewis, Greg Warren, and Keenly Hooper, all registered to win the DQ ice cream cake, all right? Now, we do birthdays for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And I've got a feeling we're going to be adding more as we go. But here's what we have right now. Today, Mike Hatfield, Gail Bolton Eden, Greg Warren. Tomorrow, Ernie Holman, Julie Kuhn. Sunday, Chris Curley Mason, Jennifer Hill, and Daniel Steinhauer.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday from Martina McBride. Happy birthday to you.
Thank you, Martina, for coming by so early to sing happy birthday to Daniel, Jennifer, Chris, Julie, Ernie, Greg, Gail, and Mike. Today is Anzac Day, DNA Day, East Meets West Day, National Hairstylist Appreciation Day, and National Telephone Day. Celebrate those accordingly. I said celebrate. We are celebrating Power Hour number 1. For those just getting up, we officially start the weekend with this. Oh, thank you. So look forward to hearing that from you. Your life hack. New York Presbyterian Hospital has a Spotify playlist that is consistently the right beat to time CPR compressions to. It's called Songs to Do CPR To. Positive thought, the future is bright. That's right. Make it so. Let's see. Ladies and gentlemen, our national anthem. And it will be sung by Rascal Flatts as tomorrow, singer, bass player Jay DeMarcus with Rascal Flatts will be 54 years old.
Rascal Flatts as they perform the national anthem.
Oh, say can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we've watched, we're so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. No star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
The Bob Allen Motor Mall on the Hometown Radio Network proudly honored America with the playing of our national anthem, Rascal Flatts style. Again, tomorrow, Jay DeMarcus, singer, bass player with Rascal Flatts, will be 54 years old. All right, I think I've got everything caught back up here. It just leaves me to tell you, kids, I told you we'd get here to Friday morning, so sit back, relax, and watch these pictures fly through the air on this Friday, April 25th. Good morning to you.
The following program contains material not suitable for children, adults, or childish adults.
Wop! Alrighty, woo! This is my day. Alrighty, 'cause it's Friday. Alrighty, I love Friday. Alright. Wop, bop, a loo, bop. The weekend's here. I go to work. I ain't lazy, but sometimes it drives me crazy. But when Friday comes along, I'm so glad to be alive, 'cause I know later tonight I'm gonna party overtime. It's Friday, alrighty. It's Friday, alrighty. Woo! This is my day, alrighty. 'Cause it's Friday, alrighty. I love Friday, alright. Wop, bop, a loo, bop. Weekend's here, another week. I made it through. Now I know just what to do. I'm gonna scream when I get home. Woo! Call my friends up on the phone. We're gonna have a ball, so much fun it's out of sight. So you better not expect us home till late on Sunday night. It's Friday, alrighty. It's Friday, alrighty. Woo! This is my day, alrighty. 'Cause it's Friday, alrighty. I love Friday.
Let me kiss it.
Thank God it's Friday.
It is definitely Friday.
I feel like eating meatloaf, not pancakes.
Okay, feels like my hair is growing.
We're not getting any younger.
You know, there was a time when I did think I was getting younger, but it turns out that that was my medication.
Ma'am, are you taking any medication?
The grown-up in me likes the prospect of fun.
Oh God, should we ask somebody for help?
It's party time.
I like it, I love it, I want some more of it. I try so hard, I can't rise above it. Don't know what it is about that little gal's loving, but I like it, I love it, I want some more of it.
What if I find myself stranded in a snow cave with a stern but comely lady geologist, both of us knowing that our only chance for survival is the heat from our naked bodies?
May I use your restroom? I took a laxative and a stool hardener. Oh, and they're fighting it out in there.
Look, this is my reputation we're talking about here.
My time machine has been activated.
Time machine?
I like it, I love it, I want some more of it. I try so hard, I can't rise above it. Don't know what it is about that little gal's loving, but I like it, I love it, I want some more of it.
Thank God it's Friday.
It was the longest week ever.
I got a headache and the runs.
I think we could all use a drink.
Yeah, the way I feel, I can use a stiff drink.
The answer is, this is the color of snow. Water's yellow.
Fantastic.
So just come on, let's go. I mean it. Am's great.
Friday is my happy day, always feeling snappy day. Monday is a crappy day. When Monday comes, I'm feeling bummed, 'cause the weekend is through. Friday is on, soon we'll be free.
I love Friday.
And happy hour, you will find me.
Love Friday.
At 5 o'clock, it's quitting time. At 5 o'clock, I'll scream 'cause I love Fridays.
Oh, we all love Fridays as the weekend. We can smell it, we can see it, we can feel it, we can taste it. It is 6:18 and a half. You are getting it on WHBN AM and FM. And what are you getting? Well, I'm glad you asked because we've got Joe's Look at Sports up. These news kindly to get behind all our mom and pops and support them year round. They earned it. They need it. They deserve it, and they appreciate it. Bottom of the hour news from KNN. We'll have your weather forecast. Some laughs. Riley. 7 o'clock hour, Steve Bertram's sports report comes bouncing in, followed by the look at UK basketball with 7:20 showcase. 7:35, the DQ Nearly Impossible quiz with a prize to be won. 7:45, the good news, shelter insurance. 8 o'clock hour, we will try to catch up with Bama Blessing Barbecue's William Palmer. Then we will have random facts from David Hopewell. Kim King, state rep, we normally have her, but we will not have her this morning. We'll have Chris from the new Earth Breeze. Ribbon cuttings coming up. We'll be talking about them, the new factory in Harrodsburg. And then after we'll have him too after 9 o'clock. Then after 9:30 news and weather forecast, Larry the Legend Sanders is under the weather, and please say a prayer for him. He's he's got pneumonia, so please say a prayer for Larry, if you will. Be so kind to. Betty Smothers will be pinch hitting for Larry, and our guest will be none other than Barry Peel. Yeah, remember him from Channel 36, Channel 27. He used to work at WHIR years ago. The stories, he was the news on Channel 27, the bureau chief in Frankfurt. So he's got a lot of stories as far as politicians and sports, all the people he's touched over the years. So that's what's coming up. We hope you can stick and stay. We do appreciate you listening every day to WHBN AM and FM. All right, Joe, any news on the NFL draft?
The NFL draft happens last night, at least the first round does. Ja Morant injured. Shannon Sharp steps away. Those are the headlines on this Friday morning. I'm Joe Mathis, guiding you through these Friday morning sports. Starting off the National Football League, where the NFL draft was held last night, and not much of a surprise at number one as the Tennessee Titans took Miami Hurricanes quarterback Cam Ward. That was followed by Travis Hunter, the two-way star from Colorado, who was obtained by Jacksonville Jaguars after a trade with the Cleveland Browns. The Jaguars, now led by new head coach and former Kentucky offensive coordinator Liam Cohen, traded up to that number 2 spot to draft Travis Hunter. Abdul Carter went number 3 to the Giants. Will Campbell number 4 to LSU. And the Browns, who traded back from number 2 to number 5, took Mason Graham, the Michigan defensive tackle. Ashton Jeanty, the Boise State star running back and runner-up for the Heisman Trophy, went 6th from Boise State. Meanwhile, the Atlanta Falcons made a lot of Georgia fans happy by taking Jalen Walker, the Georgia linebacker, at number 15. One of the biggest surprises was Ole Miss quarterback Jackson Dart going 25th overall to the Giants. Former Kentucky Wildcat Maxwell Hairston went 30th overall to the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, Shedeur Sanders, the Colorado quarterback, was not drafted in the first round. He slid out of the first round. In the NBA, Ja Morant took a hard fall last night that knocked him out of Game 3 of the first-round series between the Grizzlies and the Thunder. Memphis led 77-51 at halftime when they announced around that time that Morant would not return due to a hip injury. He finished the night with 15 points and 5 assists. Meanwhile, Oklahoma City thundered back from a 29-point deficit to win, 114-108. They now hold a 3-0 series lead. And Pro Football Hall of Famer Shannon Sharp and media personality said on Thursday, ESPN. Sharp regularly appears as a panelist on First Take and is currently embroiled in a $50 million sexual assault and battery civil lawsuit. Sharp said in a statement, quote, "My statement is found here, and this is the truth. That relationship in question was 100% consensual. At this junction, I am eliciting to step aside temporarily from my ESPN duties. I'll be devoting my time to my family and responding and dealing with these false and disruptive allegations set against me. I plan to return to ESPN at the start of the NFL preseason. I sincerely appreciate this overwhelming and ongoing support I've received from my family, friends, and colleagues." Those are the headlines on this Friday morning. I'm Joe Mathis for the Hometown Radio Network.
I'm just a long-haired son
Jelly Roll is closer to getting a full pardon in Tennessee. The singer-songwriter was convicted of several crimes between the ages of 17 and 23. He had asked Republican Governor Bill Lee for a full pardon so he could tour internationally. The Tennessee Board of Parole this week recommended that Governor Lee grant the star's request. Oscar voters are now being required to actually watch the movies they are voting for. Mark Mayfield explains.
The Academy of Motion Picture Arts and Sciences made that announcement Monday, along with other updates. Until now, actually seeing the nominated film was only required for voting in certain Oscar categories, like Best Documentary and Best International Film. Now, Academy members are required to watch all of the nominated films and performances for which they are voting, and will need to submit a form indicating where they saw the films.
The first teaser for Predator Badlands is out now. Lisa Taylor has more.
You're hunting something.
The sixth installment in the franchise stars Elle Fanning as twin sisters. The film is directed by Dan Trachtenberg, who directed Prey, the last installment in the franchise to be released. Predator Badlands hits theaters November 7th.
Lady Gaga is adding more California dates on her Mayhem Ball tour. The singer will play 3 shows in San Francisco and 4 in Inglewood. Gaga's Mayhem Ball tour kicks off July 16th in Las Vegas. That's entertainment. I'm Jacqueline Carl.
Help DEA keep our communities safe and healthy by participating in National Prescription Drug Take-Back Day, Saturday, April 26th. Take action right in your own home by cleaning out your medicine cabinet of unneeded medications. Keep them safe, clean them out, take them back. Find a collection site near you at DEATakeback.com. Do your part to lower overdose deaths and prevent prescription drug misuse before it starts. That's DEATakeback.com.
Buckle up, phone down. Buckle up, put your phone down, yeah, yeah. Buckle up, phone down. Buckle up, put your phone down, yeah, yeah. Buckle up, phone down. Buckle up, put your phone down, yeah, yeah. Buckle up, phone down. Buckle up, put your phone down. Ooh.
Be safe, Kentucky. Buckle up and put the phone down.
Brought to you by Team Kentucky and the Kentucky Office of Highway Safety.
We're so excited. Nice weather's here, and we're gonna wet our plants. Buddy Beaver here. Mulch to Go now has Rock to Go. Yes, we've been busy little beavers and expanded to add landscape, rock, sand, topsoil, compost, and more. We have a wide selection to choose from in both bulk and bags. Stop by Mulch to Go for your landscape needs, from pine nuggets, pine straw, cedar, cypress, and playground chips too.
Mulch to Go opens at 9 a.m. Monday through Saturday. Call 859-715-7575. They're located in Harrodsburg on the corner of 127 and Beaumont Avenue. Mulch to Go.
Mulch to Go.
I want a steak and shake burger and fries.
Say what?
A steak and shake burger and fries.
Say where?
Steak and Shake in Harrisburg at Campbellsville University behind the clock tower.
Say who?
Me, you, and any who that's looking for a great shake, burger, and fry. Open to the public. I'll sizzle you there. Steak and Shake in Harrisburg behind Campbellsville University. You're welcome. I'm welcome. We're welcome. That's Steak and Shake. A burger and a shake makes life so great. Add Steak and Shake. In Harrisburg at Campbellsville University behind the clock tower.
Hello, everybody. This is country music artist, star, Alex Miller. I love my country music, and you'll love the country music radio Rick spins weekday mornings 6 till 10 a.m. on FM 99.5 WHBN, The Rooster.
Sometimes it feels like this world's spinning faster than it did in the old days. So naturally we have more natural disasters from the strain of a fast pace. Sunday was a day of rest. Now it's one more day for progress, and we can't slow down, 'cause more is best. It's all an endless process. Well, I miss Mayberry, sitting on the porch drinking ice cold cherry Coke, where everything is black and white. People pass by and you call them by their first name, watching the clouds roll by, by, by. can hear this whole earth shouting through the trees as the wind blows. That's when I climb up here on this mountain to look through God's window. Now I can't fly, but I got 2 feet to get me high up here, above the noise in city streets. My worries disappear. Well, I miss Mayberry, sitting on the porch drinking ice cold cherry Coke, where everything is black and white. Picking on the 6th string, people pass by and you call them by their first name. Watching the clouds roll by, by, by. Sometimes I dream I'm driving down an old dirt road, not even listed on the map. I pass a dad and son carrying a fishing pole, but I always wake up every time I try to turn back.
Rascal Flats. It's called Mayberry. J. DeMarcus, 54, tomorrow with Rascal Flats.
This is the Kentucky News Network.
Kentuckians affected by the April flood still waiting to see if they'll get recovery aid from the federal government.
Let me tell you, I've seen enough of these where I know that we have sustained enough damage in that April flooding for not just the initial counties that we applied for, but for many more to receive that aid. And our people are counting on the federal government, are counting on the president to sign that declaration, get the help that they need.
Governor Andrew Beshear, the state has yet to hear if President Donald Trump will approve the disaster declaration, providing individual assistance to victims. But he also announced 8 counties in Kentucky impacted by February floods were denied assistance by FEMA, 6 for individual assistance, 2 others for public assistance. Earlier this week, the Trump administration denied a request from Arkansas for federal disaster relief following a series of deadly storms in March.
Yesterday, we did see Arkansas rejected from receiving recovery aid. West were rejected.
He says while it's concerning, Governor Beshear believes Kentucky sustained enough damage to warrant the federal aid. Beshear did thank the president for approving federal assistance following the February floods. Meantime, Mount Juliet police say a police dog is recovering from a car accident. Officer Reese Harper and his canine partner Axel was responding to a domestic shooting in progress when a teenage driver hit the patrol. Lights and sirens were on at the time of the crash. Officer Harper escaped unharmed, but Axel suffered a serious leg injury. The dog was treated at a specialized Middle Tennessee veterinary facility. And a former distiller at the Garrett County Distilling Company says she was fired after. Lisa Wicker says she announced as the distiller in Lancaster, claiming the culture was off from the start, but no one listened to her. I'm Lee Mowen.
Is the Kentucky News Network.
The WHBN weather forecast is brought to you by the Old Bus Station Restaurant, offering good old-fashioned home cooking. Open for breakfast at 6 weekdays and Saturday at 8. The Old Bus Station Restaurant on South Greenville Street in Harrodsburg.
Showers and thunderstorms are likely before 8 this morning, then possibly a thunderstorm between 8 and 5. Showers and thunderstorms likely after 5, a high of 73. New rainfall minus 2.5, 3/4 of an inch possible. Tonight, showers and thunderstorms likely before 2 a.m., then scattered showers, mostly cloudy, low of 58. Saturday, scattered showers, mainly before 8, partly sunny, high of 67. Partly cloudy Saturday night, low of 44. Mostly sunny on Sunday, high of 66. Sunny Monday, high of 78. Right now, we have some light rain falling in and around our listening area. 61 degrees in Harrodsburg at 6:33. Good Friday morning. This is the 25th day of April. Radio Rick, glad to have you along. Glad that you are here on this Friday, April 25th. We made it to the weekend, kids. I told you we would get here. You ready to laugh? We got some laughs queued up just for you. Where is it at? Get over here. There it goes. Hidden Rat Ranch.
Does your rat salad need a little extra something?
It sure does.
Introducing new Hidden Rat Ranch dressing. Yes, sometimes a big fat rat in your salad isn't enough, so complement your rat salad with Hidden Rat Ranch.
My kids are picky eaters, that's for sure.
I sure am.
And when they're eating a rat salad, sometimes they want a burst of flavor. That's why there's Hidden Rat Ranch.
It really brings out the rat flavor.
It sure does, Timmy.
Hidden Rat Ranch dressing. It's the good stuff rat lovers go for.
More Hidden Rat Ranch, please.
Coming right up.
Pick some up today.
Fidelity Kidvesters.
The stock market is so confusing. I wish there was help.
Now there is with Fidelity. Yes, our team of Kidvesters will help you navigate the complex world of stock trading and investing the Kid way.
I think you should invest in Pokemon cards.
Really?
And candy. Lots of candy.
You mean buy candy company stock?
No, just buy candy and give it to me.
Well, I don't...
Give me some candy, Baldy.
Hey, I'm not that bald.
Whatever you say, Baldy.
Fidelity.
And I suggest you cash out your 401k and buy me a bunch of Chuck E. Cheese game cards.
Let our Kidvesters help you today.
Get paid to leave a flight.
Looking for an exciting new career?
I sure am.
Then you could be a person who gets paid by a flight crew to get off a plane.
How's it work?
It's easy. You book a flight, you get on the flight, you sit there, and you just kind of wait for the flight crew to come up and offer you money to get off the flight. It's that simple, and you could make up to $3,000.
Oh, well, how do I know they're going to offer me money to get off the flight?
You don't, but they could.
But they could also not.
Yes, but maybe, just maybe, they will. You'll have to book a flight and find out.
Do I get my money back if I book the flight and they don't offer me money to leave the flight?
Shh, don't you worry your pretty little head about that.
Huh? Why should I risk losing hundreds of dollars if there's no guarantee that I'll get paid to leave the flight? That's not an answer.
So what are you waiting for? Book a flight and get on the flight, and you might just get offered money to get off the flight. Your exciting new career starts now. Apply today.
NFL Draft 1.
With the 348th pick in the NFL Draft, the Baltimore Ravens select Tommy the short order cook at the burger joint down the street.
NFL Draft 2.
In the 749th pick in the NFL Draft, the Carolina Panthers select Greg, the guy who stands on the corner spinning the sign that says cell phones half off.
NFL Draft 3.
In the 1,821st pick in the NFL Draft, the Tennessee Titans select me. Oh, wow. I've never really played football before, but I'll do my best.
Won't kill you bucket.
The Colonel's back with my new Won't Kill You bucket. Meaty pieces of chicken that are slightly smaller than the amount of chicken that increases your chance of dying by 27%.
Wait, chicken can kill you?
I mean, anything can kill you theoretically, but we scientifically found out how much chicken will kill you and we backed it off just a little bit. Imagine sinking your teeth into a piece of chicken that will just barely bring you to the brink of death, but not quite push you over the edge.
Well, I'll just eat something other than chicken then, because
You're a coward, you hear me? Yes, chicken can kill you, but not if you eat less than the amount that can kill you. It's a risk worth taking, so do it.
Yes, sir.
The new Won't Kill You bucket. Try it today.
Body aroma.
Coming up in the news. A new study says women's noses are more sensitive to body odor than men's, and it helps them choose better mates. That's why women are attracted to men whose body odor gives off that new car smell, especially when the car's a Maserati with leather interior. And it's why they're repelled by men whose body odor reeks of bankruptcy. This and more later today.
Thank you. Now let's check in late night overnight and see what Jimmy Kimmel had to say.
Today is Bring Your Kids to Work Day. It is a day that got started in 1992 as a way for children to learn why their parents are so depressed all the time. It used to be take your daughter to work day. Remember that? And encourage women in the workplace. Then over time it changed to take your son or daughter to work. The rule is you have to pay your son 22% more than the daughter.
Jelly Roll on his weight loss.
I've been thinking about ways to make it sound cool, but I can't. I'm eating a lot of protein and vegetables and walking. That's what I'm doing.
That's what you got to do. How much, do you mind me asking how much you've lost?
We're approaching the 200-pound mark.
Wow.
I would guess that I have lost an entire Jimmy Kimmel.
All right, thank you very much. 6:38, it's time for us to kick it with Kenneth Riley. We're going to kick it with one man called Gary Wright. This is called Dream Weaver. Tomorrow, Gary Wright was born in 1943, expired 2023. We're kicking it with Kenneth Riley. This is called Dream Weaver. Good song to listen to with the lights out, dark. Listen to the music.
I've just closed my eyes again, climbed aboard the Dreamweaver train, trying to take away my worries of today and leave tomorrow behind. Ooh, Dreamweaver, I believe you can get me through the night. Ooh, Dreamweaver, I believe we can reach the morning light. Fly me high through the starry skies, maybe to an astral plane. Cross the highways of fantasy. Help me to forget today's pain. Ooh, Dreamweaver, I believe you can get me through the night. Ooh, Dreamweaver, I believe we can reach the morning light. Though the dawn may be coming soon, there still may be some time. Fly me away to the bright side of the moon. Meet me on the other side. Ooh, Dreamweaver, I believe you can get me through the night. Ooh, Dreamweaver, I believe we can reach the morning light.
Gary Wright, Dreamweaver, as we kicked it with Kenneth Riley. It is 6:42 and a half. You are getting it on WHBN AM and FM. Let's see. Sometimes they don't. Okay. Sometimes I lose my songs in here if I don't click enough. So here we go. Let me make sure some of these are okay. Do you remember passing gas in the 5th grade? I asked that because we could have learned this lesson. There are things that many girls think is mortifying, but most boys don't care about it or just laugh it off. Here's a list of online things that women find embarrassing, but men don't actually care about. Here are a few good ones. People seeing your house not being perfectly cleaned. Sneezing naturally. Several ladies I know hold their sneezes in. Gas and burps, letting gas. Their driver's license photo. Re-wearing the same outfit. Or being at a party wearing the same outfit as someone else. Or anything fashion related. An acne flare-up, a bad one, with just one raging pimple. Scars, stretch marks, or cellulite. Their tummy pouches or bellies in general. Eating a lot or finishing your plate. Also eating in front of people in certain cases. Body hair. Going to celebrations without gifts for the host. Men should put more thought into social gestures, I would think. Audible toilet blasts. That's enough of those. All right. Those are things that women think are embarrassing that men don't actually think about. But we want you to think about this. We got some more great information ready to flood into your ears from our local businesses. We'll have your weather forecast and your health report. All of it just for you. For listening to WHBN AM and FM.
Dairy Queen is celebrating their 85th birthday with April showers of savings at your Harrodsburg DQ Grill and Chill. The $4 breakfast includes your choice of a half order of biscuits and gravy or chicken gravy burritos, a bacon biscuit, or a sausage biscuit, and that comes with a hash brown and drink. All just $4. The $7 meal deal is your choice of a cheeseburger or 3-piece chicken strips meal with gravy and includes fries, sundae, and a drink, just $7. Confetti cake is the April blizzard of the month at your Harrisburg DQ Grill and Chill. We're happy. Tastes good.
What makes Whitaker Bank uniquely Kentucky? Our mission is to provide comprehensive banking products and service to customers and to invest in the Kentucky communities where we live. Whitaker Bank is a reliable partner, guiding you towards solid decisions for today's evolving environment and for the challenges you may face tomorrow. We are committed to building long-term relationships with our customers and the communities we serve. Whitaker Bank, uniquely Kentucky, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Wesley Financial Group is not a law firm.
They told us nothing but
They stole from us. They were thieves.
I was completely taken advantage of.
Hello, I'm Chuck McDowell, founder and CEO of Wesley Financial Group, and I know the tough spot you're in. Are you asking yourself, why did I buy that timeshare? I'll tell you why, because that presentation wasn't a normal sales pitch. It was a show to convince you that timeshare is a great investment. They told you it was available today and today only. They said you're foolish if you don't buy, and unfortunately, you believed them. We get over 3,000 complaints a week. Folks are misled into buying a timeshare. Give us a call. I guarantee if we take you as a client, we will cancel your timeshare or you'll pay nothing.
Call now for your free information kit. 800-353-9900. 800-353-9900. 800-353-9900.
Discover the power of radio. If you run a business, then you should consider radio advertising. Customers don't have the same store loyalty they once had. Shoppers travel more than ever. And then there's the internet. Your business must advertise on a regular basis to give former customers a reason to return and new customers a way to find you. Discover the power of radio.
Promote your business to thousands of potential customers every week. To learn more, go online to advertisecentralkentucky.com.
The Personal Effects Show, a program that encourages listeners to understand antiques, collectibles, and sometimes just plain junk. The Personal Effects Show airs each Saturday morning on WHBN FM 99.5 and AM 1420 after the 10 o'clock news with Jerry Sampson, your host, who interviews collectors, dealers, experts, and others. The Personal Effects Show is sponsored by the James Harrod Trust and J. Sampson Antiques and Books.
The WHBN weather forecast is brought to you by Horn Home Supply, a trusted name for quality service and a fair price for over 40 years. See Matt Horn at Horn Home Supply in Harrodsburg, South College Street.
Showers and thunderstorms are likely before 8 this morning, then showers and a possible thunderstorm between 8 and 5, then showers and thunderstorms likely after 5, high of 73. New rainfall amounts between a half to 3/4 of an inch possible. For tonight, showers and thunderstorms likely before 2 a.m., then scattered showers, mostly cloudy with a low of 58. Scattered showers tomorrow, mainly before 8 a.m., partly sunny, high of 67. Partly cloudy Saturday night, low of 44. Mostly sunny on Sunday, high of 60. They have light rain falling in area. 61 degrees in Harrodsburg at 6:48.5.
The artificial dyes used in Flamin' Hot Cheeto snacks are going away. The FDA announcing it's phasing out the petroleum-based synthetic dyes by the end of next year. Additives like red dye 40 give candies, sports drinks, and chips a bright color that attracts shoppers. The changes will impact a grocery cart full of foods from PepsiCo, General Mills, and Kellogg's. The Food and Drug Administration is halting its quality control program for milk and dairy products.
The FDA says the Food Emergency Response Network Proficiency Testing Program will eventually continue in another lab, but in the meantime, the agency will work with the states to protect the milk supply. The move comes after 10,000 jobs were cut across the Department of Health and Human Services. I'm Tammy Trujillo.
There are so many measles cases in Texas now that doctors are changing the recommendations for the vaccine. Officials say they're now recommending kids as young as 6 months old who live near the current outbreak get the MMR vaccine. Health Update, I'm Scott Pringle.
Put the headset on. Listen to my puppet. Weekday morning. 6 to 10 WHBN.
Country and more. WHBN. She's got just a touch of gray in her hair. That's okay. She knows I don't care. And the little lines around her eyes, she don't need to disguise. In her heart she's by the ocean, sun on her face, or going down the road less traveled at her own pace. She's a natural in everything she does. She don't have to try to win my love. I go easy when she calls. When she calls, she knows how to please me. After all, she's a natural. When I really need her touch, this old world is just too much. I don't have to say a word, because her heart is already heard. Oh, it must be second nature, the way she knows. She takes my hand, and when I turn the lights down low, she's a natural in everything she does. She don't have to try to win my love. I go easy when she calls. She knows how to please me. After all, she's a natural in everything she does. She don't have to try to win my love. I go easy when she calls. She knows how to please me. After all, she's a natural.
Country singer Rob Crosby right there with She's a Natural. Rob Crosby is 71 years old today. Before that, we heard from ABBA, Dancing Queen, as Bjorn Ulvaeus is 80 years old today, singer-songwriter with ABBA. It is 6:57.
Gold prices are climbing, and that means now is the perfect time to turn your unwanted gold into cold hard cash. At B&L Jewelers, we're buying gold every day, whether it's broken chains, single earrings, outdated styles, or old class rings. If it's real gold, we want to see it. Our experienced team will evaluate your items right on the spot and make you a no-pressure offer. You might be surprised at how much your forgotten jewelry is worth. Why let it sit in the drawer when you could be putting money back into your pocket? No appointment needed. Trusted by the community for years. Located in the Danville Manor Shopping Center. B&L Jewelers, where honesty, value, and experience shine. Come see what your gold is really worth today.
Love gets better with B&L Jewelers. Give that gift with that personal touch to that person in your life that means so much. It's the perfect way to say, hey baby, I love you, and I need you to love me more. And the perfect diamond to get you to do it's at the B&L Jewelers store. Love gets better with B&L Jewelers.
The NASCAR Cup Series.
Carl Edwards puts the green flag in the air.
Returns after a week off.
Trouble turn number 2. One car spins on the back straightaway. It's Kyle Larson. He got loose coming off of the corner.
To feel the adrenaline of Talladega Super Speedway.
Here comes William Byron giving it one final shot. Off the corner to the line. The checkered flag is waving.
It's the Jack Links 500.
Coverage starts this Sunday afternoon at 2 on WHIR 103.9 FM.
Let me ask you a question. Are you running a small business and need more customers? Hi, this is Don, your small business marketing specialist. So how do you increase traffic by 20%? Well, there are only two ways to do it. Either get your current customers to spend 20% more, and that's not going to happen. Or get more new customers to try your business. Well, the latest research is in, and radio is dominating the competition. A new study found that across 10 brands in a number of different categories, radio commercials increased store traffic by over 20%. Categories like automotive and beauty retailers experienced an increase of over 30% in new customers. And if you're hungry, quick service restaurants increased their business by over 20%. That's right, and radio has the best ROI of any media period. So are you ready to get new customers? Give us a call today and discover how radio can help grow your business.
Promote your business to thousands of potential customers every week. To learn more, go online to advertisecentralkentucky.com. That's advertisecentralkentucky.com.
We are 30 seconds out of 7 o'clock. You are getting it on WHBN Harrodsburg, the Rooster, your community voice. I'm proud of it since 1955. Heard on FM 99.5 AM 1420, World Wide Web at hometownlive.net. Check out our online store. It saves you 20, 30, up to 50% on goods and services you need and want. It's open 24/7. It's called Big Deals. Saving is believing, kids. Try it for yourself. hometownlive.net. Click on Big Deals and save. It's 7 o'clock.
NBC News Radio, I'm Michael Kastner. A federal judge is pausing parts of an executive order issued by President Trump aimed at changing election laws. More from Brian Shook.
The judge says Trump doesn't have the authority to require proof of citizenship for voters in federal elections. The ruling maintains that this authority rests with Congress and the states. The judge opted not to block another provision of the executive order that withholds federal funding from states that don't comply with the deadline for mail-in ballots. She found the groups who challenged the provision lacked the standing to do so.
The first round of the 2025 NFL draft is in the books. The Titans selected Cam Ward with the first overall draft pick. The Jaguars traded up to the number 2 spot with the Browns to select Heisman Trophy winner Travis Hunter. Meanwhile, the wait continues for Shedeur Sanders today. The son of a Hall of Famer, Deion Sanders, had been expected to be a top 3 pick early in the draft process, but was not selected yesterday. Tens of thousands of people have visited St. Peter's Basilica to pay their respects to Pope Francis. Alice Barr at the Vatican.
Along with their grief, there's also a lot of joy here as people reflect on their gratitude for the example of service, inclusion, and of humility that Pope Francis set, exemplified by the simple wooden coffin he chose and asked to have placed lower to the ground and closer to the people, as he always was in life.
The 88-year-old died Monday after suffering a stroke. His body will lie in state until this evening when his coffin is sealed, according to church law. Authorities say a massive New Jersey wildfire that's consumed at least 15,000 acres was deliberately set by a man they've arrested. 19-year-old Joseph Kling has been charged with arson and aggravated arson in the Jones Road wildfire. S&P 500 futures are on the rise after a 3-day winning streak. Michael Kastner, NBC News Radio.
This is a paid sponsorship, not an endorsement by this program or station. Texting privacy policy and terms and conditions posted at textplain.us. Texting and rules for recurring automated text marketing messages. Messaging data rates may apply. Reply stop to opt out. Consult a doctor prior to use.
If you've thought about trying Ozempic, Wegovy, or other GLP-1 medications, you probably know that they can be expensive and hard to get access to. But not anymore. There's this great company called Zelthy. They're 100% online, and if you qualify, their prescribers can prescribe medications like Ozempic, Wegovy, and other GLP-1 medications that are 80 to 90% less expensive. That's right, no long waits at the doctor's office or pharmacy. Everything is shipped right to your door. Zelthy can also provide semaglutide or tirzepatide, the active ingredients in Ozempic and other expensive GLP-1s, but for 80 to 90% less. This is a great time to see if you qualify for GLP-1 medications with Zelthy, and all you have to do to get started is send them a text. Just text TRY to 200-300. Don't wait. Text right now for a link to your exclusive offer. Text the word TRY to 200-300. That's TRY to 200-300.
The Highland Park 4th of July parade shooting suspect will spend the rest of his days in prison. Lake County Sheriff's Attorney Eric Reinhardt spoke after Robert Cremo III was sentenced yesterday to life in prison without the possibility of parole.
The defendant was not in the courtroom today. He, in fact, absenced himself many times from these proceedings, and it is clear that he was unable to confront what he had done.
Primo pleaded guilty last month to 21 counts of first-degree murder and 48 counts of attempted murder. He was accused of killing 7 people and wounding dozens more at the suburban Independence Day parade in 2022. The news report seems to have scared off Columbia University students who'd planned to set up a tent encampment Thursday to protest the continuing Israel-Hamas war in Gaza. More from Sarah Lee Kessler.
NBC News first reported Wednesday that dozens of Columbia students held a secret meeting in Brooklyn where they organized an encampment for Thursday and Friday, like the one that caused chaos on the campus last year. The university sent out an alert warning students they could be arrested if they put up tents.
I don't know how they could feasibly do more protests. It seems like everything's locked down.
There were security checkpoints and lots of police at the Morningside Heights campus on Thursday, and no sign of tents or protesters.
It's intimidation. You realize that even anything that you say can put your degree in jeopardy.
There are fears of a possible serial killer in the New England area after an 8th body was discovered in the region. More from Lisa Taylor.
On Tuesday, police found the body of a woman near a bike path in Springfield, Massachusetts. Her cause of death has yet to be determined, and it's being investigated as an unattended death. Talk of a serial killer has been happening in the region since March, as 7 other bodies, mostly women, have been found in Massachusetts, Rhode Island, and Connecticut.
Michael Kastner, NBC News Radio.
Thank you, Michael. It is 7:05. You're getting it on WHBN AM and FM and HometownLive.net. Now you're going to get Joe's News. Brought to you by Stuart Powell Ford Mazda on the bypass in Danville and online at stuartpowell.com.
This is a Hometown Radio Network information update. The U.S. Attorney's Office, Eastern District of Kentucky, has convicted a Mercer County man on sex trafficking charges. 42-year-old Larry Kaufman was convicted of 2 counts of sex trafficking children and committing a felony involving a minor. Trial testimony showed that in February of 2023, Kaufman, quote, solicited, recruited, and enticed 2 minor victims to engage in a sex act in exchange for something of value. Kaufman will appear July 28th, and he faces a minimum of 25 years in prison and a maximum of life in prison. Kaufman had already been convicted of a prior sex offense and was required to register as a sex offender. And health officials have confirmed a second case of the measles in Kentucky. The case occurred last month. The child is not from Kentucky, but was traveling through when they were diagnosed at a health care center, meaning it counts as a Kentucky case. I'm Joe Mathis. The Hometown Radio Network Sports Broadcast Schedule. NASCAR Racing. It's the Xfinity Series at Talladega, Saturday, 4 o'clock. Green flag drop for the Ag Pro 300. That's followed on Sunday by the Jack Links 500 for the Cup Series. The big boys, 3 o'clock. Green flag drop Sunday also at Talladega. We'll have both races on 103.9 FM, WHIR, and HometownLive.net, powered by Kentucky WiMAX with NASCAR racing this weekend.
Hi, this is Fred Sizemore with Stuart Powell Ford Mazda here on the Bypass in Danville, where we make buying a vehicle easy. No fast talk, no high-pressure sales, no gimmicks or silly commercials. Just honest deals and a team that takes pride in doing business the right way. For over 75 years, we've built trust by treating our customers like family, offering fair prices, and making sure you drive away with confidence. Stop by today and see just how easy it is to do business with us.
Come to Stuart Powell, we can do business.
Stop in at 225 South Danville Bypass.
This morning's local news was a service of Stuart Powell Ford Mazda on the bypass in Danville and online at stuartpowell.com.
We're so excited. Nice weather's here, and we're going to wet our plants. Buddy Beaver here. Mulch to Go now has rock to go. Yes, we've been busy little beavers and expanded to add landscape, rock, sand, topsoil, compost, and more. We have a wide selection to choose from in both bulk and bags. Stop by Mulch to Go for your landscape needs from pine nuggets, pine straw, cedar, cypress, and playground chips, too.
Mulch to Go opens at 9 a.m. Monday through Saturday. Call 859-715-7575. They're located in Harrodsburg on the corner of 127 and Beaumont Avenue. Mulch to Go.
Mulch to Go.
Wesley Financial Group is not a law firm.
They told us nothing but lies.
These timeshare thieves out there are terrible.
They bullied us.
Our timeshare is all a scam.
They stole from us. They were thieves.
I was completely taken advantage of.
Hello, I'm Chuck McDowell, founder and CEO of Wesley Financial Group, and I know the tough spot you're in. Are you asking yourself, why did I buy that timeshare? I'll tell you why, because that presentation wasn't a normal sales pitch. It was a show to convince you that timeshare is a great investment. They told told you it was available today and today only. They said you're foolish if you don't buy, and unfortunately, you believed them. We get over 3,000 complaints a week from folks just like you that were misled into buying a timeshare. Give us a call. I guarantee if we take you as a client, we will cancel your timeshare or you'll pay nothing.
Call now for your free information kit. 800-353-9900. 800-353-9900. 800-353-9900.
This WHBN weather forecast is brought to you by Ransdell Funeral Chapel. Our goal is and always will be to provide the best value in funeral service available. Exceptional care from a trusted family name, Ransdell Funeral Chapel.
Thank you, Sonny. We're going to see showers and thunderstorms likely before 8 this morning, then showers and a possible thunderstorm between 8 and 5. Then showers and thunderstorms likely after 5 and a high of 73. New rainfall amounts between 1/2 to 3/4 of an inch is possible. For tonight, showers and thunderstorms are likely before 2 a.m., then scattered showers and mostly cloudy, high of 58. Scattered showers tomorrow, mainly before 8 a.m., partly sunny, high of 67. Partly cloudy Saturday night, low of 44. Sunday, mostly sunny, high of 66. Sunny Monday, high of 78. Chance of showers and thunderstorms after 2 on Tuesday, partly sunny, high of 82. Showers likely Wednesday, possible thunderstorm, mostly cloudy, high of 78. Showers likely and a possible thunderstorm on Thursday, mostly cloudy, high of 79. Right now, we have mostly cloudy skies, 62 degrees in Harrodsburg at 7:10. Good Friday morning. This is the April of 25th. Brady Rick, glad to be along with you. Thanking you so much for making us a part of your Friday morning on WHBN AM and FM and HometownLive.net. Birthdays, anniversaries, road situations, and in Harrodsburg, Mercer County, Bergen, and song requests can be done. 859-734-4321, 734-4321. We're giving away another DQ ice cream cake this morning before 10 o'clock for those having a birthday or anniversary between the 19th and the 25th, all right? And if you got a birthday or anniversary, you know someone has between those dates, give me a call. 859-734-4321. Right now, registered, we have Keenly Hooper, Greg Warren, Christina Coslow-Lewis, Bridget Renee Logue, Lily Selby, and Brad Burchett. All right, we have birthdays. Now, birthdays we do for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, all right? So, for today, Elizabeth Reynolds, Sarah Leach, Laura Perry, Greg Warren, Gail Bolton Eden, Mike Hatfield. Tomorrow, Ken Leathers, Mike Taylor, Sarah Wilson, Julie Kuhn, Ernie Holman. Sunday, Dalen Morris, Baker Williams, Jason Spencer, Don the Legend Irvin, Daniel Stanhauer, Jennifer Hill, and Chris Curley Mason.
Hey, y'all, this is Neil McCoy. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
Thank you, Neil, for stopping by to sing happy birthday to our birthday-ers. Now, kids, today is Anzac Day, DNA Day, East Meets West Day, National Hairstylist Appreciation Day, National Telephone Day. Celebrate those accordingly. Power Hour number 2. For those of you just getting up right now, the weekend officially starts because of this. Thank you, Fred. Oh, we so look forward to that. Your life hack tells us the New York Presbyterian Hospital has a Spotify playlist that's consistently the right beat to time CPR compressions to. It's called Songs to Do CPR to. Positive thought, the future is bright. That is correct, and you make it bright. Right is bright. How about that? What do we got coming up? I'm glad you asked. We've got Steve Bertram's Sports Report. We have got a look at UK basketball with Tom Leach. Rooster Local Talent Showcase. 7:35 DQ Nearly Impossible Quiz with a prize to be won. 7:45 The Good News from Jamie Dunn, Shelter Insurance. 8 o'clock hour, Bama Blessing Barbecues. William Palmer, we'll try to catch up with him after 8:30 news and weather forecast. We have special guest Chris from Earth Breeze. They got a ribbon cutting ceremony coming up Tuesday. All right, April 29th. You're invited to come on out, check them out, new factory. And then we will have random facts from David Hopewell. Kim King, state rep, will not be able to join us, but we'll have Chris from Earth Breeze about 8:40 or so. And then after the 9 o'clock news and weather forecast, we'll have Chris back on again and some friends, I believe, from Earth Breeze. Then, if that's not enough, after the 9:30 news and weather forecast, Larry the Legend is he's got pneumonia, so please say a prayer for Larry if you would. He's not going to be in. Betty Smothers will be pinch hitting, and our guest is Barry Peel. Yeah, story time. Barry's got so many stories. He started out in radio, I believe, and then went to TV. Bureau chief in Frankfurt for WKYT, Channel 27. So he'll be joining us then. So we hope you can stick and stay. We appreciate you listening every day to WHBN. So kids, sit back, relax, and watch the pictures fly through the air on this Friday, April 25th. Get up, move, stretch. Oh, it feels so good.
Oh, it's Friday, and I like it. It's Friday, and I like it. Working makes me a tired man. That's why I'm a Friday fan. 'Cause the work week's almost done. On Saturday, be sleeping all I can. Oh, it's Friday, and I like it. It's Friday, and I like it. It's Friday, and I like it. It's Friday, and I like it.
This Steve Bertram Sports Report is a service of Stuart Powell Ford Mazda on the Danville Bypass and online at stuartpowell.com.
At Stuart Powell Ford Mazda, we are proud to be your hometown dealer for many reasons. Selection, service, convenient location, and our people. Your friends, family, and neighbors. Since 1949 at Stuart Powell, we make it easy. Stuart Powell Ford Mazda. Visit us on the Bypass in Danville or online at stuartpowell.com.
Hello, Central Kentucky. I'm Steve Bertram with sports. Kentucky cornerback Maxwell Hairston went in the first round of the NFL draft last night in Green Bay. As expected, Hairston was taken late in the first round. He went 30th to the Buffalo Bills. 32 players were selected. Tennessee Titans made Miami quarterback Cam Ward the first pick of the night. Jacksonville traded up and took two-way player and Heisman Trophy winner Travis Hunter of Colorado second. The New York Giants took edge rusher Abdul Carter of Penn State with the third pick. 4 Ohio State players went in the first round, with 3 each selected from Georgia, Texas, and Michigan. Overall, 15 first-rounders came from the SEC, while a dozen were taken out of the Big Ten. Rounds 2 and 3 are set for tonight, with rounds 4 through 7 Saturday. The Kentucky Derby is just over a week away. The 151st run for the Roses is set for next Saturday, May 3rd at Churchill Downs. 20-horse field's expected to be headed by Journalism when they draw tomorrow night. Journalism has been on the track at Churchill Downs, and they seem to like it. In Major League Baseball yesterday, it was the Giants 6, Brewers 5, Angels 4, Pirates 3, White Sox 3, Twins nothing, Mariners 4, Red Sox 3, A's 4, Rangers 3, Rays 7, Diamondbacks 4, Orioles 2, Nationals 1, and the Royals beat the Rockies twice, 7-4 and 6-2. Cincinnati was off Thursday. The Reds begin a series with the Rockies tonight in Denver. NASCAR has a big lineup this weekend on Hometown Radio from Talladega. Join us tomorrow at 3:30 for Xfinity action. Cup racing comes your way Sunday, airtime at 2 o'clock, all on WHIR-FM 103.9. In high school baseball yesterday, it was Boyle County 9, Marion County 4, and Woodford County 2, Mercer County 1. That's sports. God bless America. I'm Steve Bertram on the Hometown Radio Network.
We're We're talking about the newest commitment for Mark Pope's Kentucky basketball team, Denzel Aberdeen, on this edition of A Look at UK Sports.
Exciting things are happening at Wildcat Chevrolet Cadiz. Here's manager Michael Oliver to tell us all about it.
We're in the process of building a new state-of-the-art facility that will provide a better car buying experience. Our new facility will better accommodate our customers who visit the dealership. More room, more privacy, and we're really excited about the drastic expansion of our service department. We don't just sell you a vehicle, here to take care of you for the life of the vehicle.
Stay tuned for more exciting updates from Wildcat Chevrolet Cadiz. Keep up with them and their ever-changing inventory at wildcatchevrolet.com.
Denzel Aberdeen was a key player off the bench for Florida's national championship team last season, but this winter he'll be a Kentucky Wildcat. The guys on the Field of 68 podcast, Rob Doster and Jeff Goodman, talked about Aberdeen's transfer earlier this week on their podcast. Here was Doster's take.
Denzel Aberdeen is a guy that averaged like 14-4 in the 5 games he started. If you talk to some of the people around the Florida program, they would have told you that he was one of their best one-on-one scorers last year. Like, he's a really good player. I don't know if he's going to step in immediately and start at Kentucky with Jalen Lowe and Otega Oweh there, but he might be able to play in the backcourt with the two of them and Otega Oweh at the 3. That could be something that happens. And I get it. For the amount of money that he's getting, I think that you probably have to go.
Aberdeen was the backup point guard to Walter Clayton last season, and he has a rep as a very good defender. Doster's colleague, Jeff Goodman, says Aberdeen got a raise in pay to make this move, and he says Kentucky's budget is a serious one when it comes to NIL.
He left for more money. That's where we are right now. He left for more money. Kentucky's got a lot more money right now than Florida. I think Florida is somewhere in the $7-ish million range this year. I think Kentucky could be number one. I mean, it could be BYU, Kentucky.
I'm Tom Leach, and that is a look at UK sports.
Okay, this might be a little cliche, but we now interrupt regular programming for a subject near and dear to my heart, me, your radio. Hey, if you run a business, you know it's a challenge, and getting new customers is really tough. To grow your business, may I suggest me, your radio. Radio is everywhere, which means you can reach potential customers in the car, at work, at home, and at play. No other media can say that. Radio reaches more consumers within 2 hours of their largest purchase of the day than any other media. You say you'd like to use radio advertising, but you don't know where to start, or it's all overwhelming? I'm your radio. You can trust me, right? Call us today and find out how radio delivers results. We now return you to your regular programming. That is like my favorite thing in the world to say.
Promote your business to thousands of potential customers every week. To learn more, go online to advertisecentralkentucky.com. That's advertisecentralkentucky.com.
Willie Baker at Baker Auctions. We have an incredible spring lineup of auctions. 505 East 3rd Street, Perryville. A 3-bedroom brick home with basement on a corner lot. The Ann Carolyn Prince Estate. The household contents. And also the 3-bedroom, 2-bath brick home located at 616 West Lexington Avenue in Danville. Don't forget about our May 10th consignment sale coming up at Baker Auction Center. Check out these auctions and more at bidbaker.com. And don't forget, get more for your acre. Call Willie Baker. 855-858-SOLD. That's 855-858-7653.
Spring's finally here. Along with the green grass and blooming dogwoods, spring also means thunderstorms and the possibility of power outages. Here's what you should do if a spring storm leaves you without power. Start at home. Check your fuse box or circuit breakers. Then check with your neighbors to see if they have power. If they don't, that's the time to call your electric cooperative and report the outage. We're Kentucky's electric cooperatives, and our power is our people.
Intercounty Energy, a Touchstone Energy Cooperative.
Becky Lindsay, and I live in Harrodsburg. My experience with Welch Homes was through Ashley Reynolds. Ashley was just so on top of things. We had been looking for a home for 6 months, just went so smoothly and so quickly, especially after 6 months of looking. Absolutely recommend Welch Homes. In particular, Ashley Reynolds is just so on top of what we really needed and what we were looking for.
Welch Homes Real Estate. Welcome home with Welch Homes.
It's here. It's open. It's what you need to get through your day. It's Starbucks, now in Harrodsburg, located at the Campbellsville University behind the clock tower. Open Monday through Friday. Starbucks, it's the coffee for connoisseurs and the comfort for your daily tours. Starbucks, located at the Campbellsville University in Harrodsburg.
The WHBN weather forecast is brought to you by your Ace Hardware of Harrodsburg and Outdoor Power and Rental. Visit Ace Hardware of Harrodsburg for their weekly and monthly specials. North College Street.
Showers and thunderstorms are likely before 8 this morning, then showers and a possible thunderstorm between 8 and 5. Then showers and thunderstorms are likely after 5, a high of 73. New rainfall amounts between a half to 3/4 of an inch possible. For tonight, showers and thunderstorms likely before 2 a.m., then scattered showers, mostly cloudy, with a low of 58. Scattered showers Saturday, mainly before 8 a.m., partly sunny, high of 67. Partly cloudy Saturday night, low of 44. Mostly sunny on Sunday, high of 66. Sunny Monday, high of 78. Right now, let's do a weather flanger updater. We have got mostly cloudy skies, 62 degrees in Harrodsburg at 723.5. Good morning, Larry.
Good morning. I'm Larry Sanders. Welcome to Rooster Local Talent Showcase. A special thank you to our sponsor, Darren, at the barbershop, and Faded Love on it.
Darren Ransdell is a barbershop that offers today's men a haven where they can sit back, relax, and talk sports, politics, or the weather. Located next to Casey's on South College Street in Harrodsburg. Open Monday through Friday, 7:30 to 5:30, Saturday, 7:30 to noon.
You've been listening to Rooster Local Talent Showcase. It's a service of Darren Ransdell's Barbershop next to Casey's in Harrodsburg. You can be the next Rooster Local Talent Showcase star by bringing your music to WHBN Studio. I'm Larry Sanders. You're listening to Radio Rick, playing the best in music and keeping everyone informed on what's happening in Harrodsburg and Mercer County. 99.5 FM and 1420 AM. WHBN Harrodsburg, the Rooster.
That's raunchy. No, that's the name of the song. That's Dwayne Eddy. Tomorrow, Dwayne Eddy was born in 1938, expired in 2024, with the song called Raunchy by Dwayne Eddy. We are coming up on news from KNN 730, every local news, your weather forecast. DQ today is quiz. We will then have, after that, let's see, what do we got coming up? We'll have the DQ Nearly Impossible question, of course, and then Jamie Dunn Shelter Insurance, and he'll have the good news for us. And you're going to get all that and a whole lot more stuff right here on WHBN Harrodsburg, the Rooster, your community voice, and proud of it since 1955. FM 99.5, AM 1420, World Wide Web at hometownlive.net. It is 7:30.
This is the Kentucky News Network.
Fayette County Public Schools refused to sign a statewide letter confirming the end of DEI. The district opted to sign an alternative packet saying it complies with all civil rights laws. This comes 2 weeks after the state DOE directed superintendents to get rid of all DEI initiatives. A statewide letter needed to be signed to confirm federal compliance. Police look for a suspect involved in an armed robbery in Danville. Officials say the crime happened Thursday morning at the Bluegrass drugstore. No one was hurt, but authorities say the suspect flashed a handgun and stole medicine before leaving without aid.
It's time, once again, for all of us to join in a nonpartisan spirit in passing this year's budget to put Louisville Metro government in a strong financial position.
It's a $1.26 billion budget proposed by Louisville Mayor Craig Greenberg, a budget he says will make historic investments in public safety, housing, and economic development. In delivering his budget address to the Metro Council, Greenberg budget surplus of over $50 million. The proposal increases staffing at LMPD, Louisville Fire and EMS, also including plans for a new emergency services drone program and funding to build a new fire station next to Iroquois Park.
I'm proud to announce today that my proposed budget includes funding for Louisville's first completely new fire station in 15 years.
The mayor wants to allocate $15 million to the Affordable Housing Trust Fund and provide new funding for the Healing Place and St. Vincent de Paul to provide 24/7 shelter services. The Metro Council will begin budget hearings on May 8th, and the proposal also includes money to create 3 new economic development funds to spur growth in the South, East, and West. I'm Lee Mowen.
This is the Kentucky News Network.
It's time for the news, all about your neighbors and probably about you. It's your local news, presented by
First Financial Bank.
Monday through Saturday.
What does it mean to believe in something, to truly support and get behind it, to be committed and invested in making sure it succeeds and grows? At First Financial Bank, we go beyond banking, providing resources for dreams that matter and giving back to projects that make a difference. As our family grows, our commitment to serve the community grows with it. First Financial Bank, because together, we're better. First Financial Bank, member FDIC.
Located in Harrodsburg at the corner of College and Childs.
This is a Hometown Radio Network information update. The U.S. Attorney's Office, Eastern District of Kentucky, has convicted a Mercer County man on sex trafficking charges. 42-year-old Larry Kaufman was convicted of 2 counts of sex trafficking children and committing a felony involving a minor. Trial testimony showed that in February of 2023, Kaufman, quote, solicited, recruited, and enticed 2 minor victims to engage in a sex act in exchange for something of value. Kaufman will appear for sentencing on July 28th, and he faces a minimum of 25 years in prison and a maximum of life in prison. Kaufman had already been convicted of a prior sex offense and was required to register as a sex offender. And health officials have confirmed a second case of the measles in Kentucky. A case occurred last month. The child is not from Kentucky, but was traveling through when they were diagnosed at a health care center, meaning it counts as a Kentucky case. I'm Joe Mathis. The Hometown Radio Network Sports Broadcast Schedule. NASCAR Racing. It's the Xfinity Series at Talladega, Saturday, 4 o'clock. Green flag drop for the Ag Pro 300. That's followed on Sunday by the Jack Links 500 for the Cup Series. The Big Boys, 3 o'clock green flag drop. Sunday, also at Talladega. We'll have both races on 103.9 FM, WHIR, and HometownLive.net, powered by Kentucky WiMAX with NASCAR Racing this weekend.
What does it mean to believe in something, to truly support and get behind it, to be committed and invested in making sure it succeeds and grows? At First Financial Bank, we go beyond banking, providing resources for dreams that matter and giving back to projects that make a difference. As our family grows, our commitment to serve the community grows with it. First Financial Bank, because together, we're better. First Financial Bank, member FDIC.
Located in Harrodsburg at the corner of College and Childs.
Here are the obituaries. Mary Jane Brooks Pulliam, age 61 of Danville, died on Saturday, April 12th. She was the wife of Donnie Pulliam. Visitation is Wednesday from 5 at the time of the service at 7 o'clock at Ransdell Funeral Chapel. Larry Payton, age 74 of Salvisa, died Monday. He was the husband of Jan Britt, District Magistrate of the Mercer County Fiscal Court for 16 years. Visitation is Thursday from 5 until 8 and Friday from 10 at the time of the service at 1 o'clock at Ransdell Funeral Chapel. And those today's obituaries on AM 1420 and 99.5 FM WHBN.
That's the news for today, presented by
First Financial Bank.
Charles and College in Harrodsburg.
The WHBN weather forecast is brought to you by the new Howard Carpenter Flooring Outlet in Harrodsburg. 540 North College Street next to Timmy's 5 Point. Shop and save with Howard Carpenter.
Showers and thunderstorms is what we could see before 8 this morning. Then showers and a possible thunderstorm between 8 and 5. Then showers and thunderstorms likely after 5 and a high of 73. New rainfall minus between 1/2 to 3/4 of an inch possible. For tonight, showers and thunderstorms likely before 2 a.m., then scattered showers, mostly cloudy with low of 58. Scattered showers Saturday, mainly before 8 a.m., partly sunny, high of 67. Saturday night, partly cloudy, low of 44. Mostly sunny on Sunday, high of 66. Sunny on Monday and a high of 78. Right now, we have a rain shower or two in our listening area. 62 degrees. In Harrodsburg at 736 and a half. Good Friday morning to you. It's the 25th day of April. Rady Rick, glad to be along with you on WHBN AM and FM and hometownlive.net. You ready to win? It's time for the DQ Nearly Impossible question. We had a pretty good one. You had to burn a few brain cells yesterday on that question that we had yesterday. So I'm not going to go back over it. I don't want to confuse you. So let's continue on and look at today. Now, if you win once a month and you pick your winning up in 30 days, it's the only two rules we have, okay? Make it very simple and very easy for you. If you are first in and can get my nearly impossible question correct at 859-734-4321, you will pick up not one but two fish sandwich combos. Yeah, from DQ, where happy tastes good. You'll get hooked. Get it? All right. Are you ready for the question? Here it be. A bus driver goes the wrong way down a one-way street. He passes the cops, but they don't stop him. Why? Let me give it to you again. A bus driver goes down the wrong way down a one-way street. He passes the cops, but they don't stop him. Why? 859-734-4321. Call me now with your answer. Two fish sandwich combos on the line. Get it? Oh, well. Rascal Flats. For your listening pleasure. Life is a highway.
Travel along, there's one day here and the next day gone. Sometimes you bend, sometimes you stand, sometimes you turn your back to the wind. There's a world outside every darkened door where blues won't haunt you anymore, where the brave are free and lovers soar. Come ride with me to the distant shore. We won't hesitate to break down the garden gate. There's not much time left today. Life is a highway. I wanna ride it all night long. If you're going my way, well, I wanna drive it all night
I like to call them Rascal Flats. Life is a highway. Tomorrow, Jay DeMarcus, singer, bass player with Rascal Flats, will be 54 years old. Got a winner for the DQ. Today is quiz. Now, the question read, let me give it to you again. A bus driver goes the wrong way down a one-way street. He passes the cops, but they don't stop him. Why? Donna Mackey said, because he was walking. That's how he got away with that. Very good. Way to decipher that, Donna. So thank you, Donna. Thank you all called in. Thank you, Barbara Montgomery, because we could not do it without your generosity. And we will do it again, same time, same station tomorrow. Let's see. We got another birthday person coming up here. Let me find it. Oh, wait a minute. Where is it? Where is it at? I just had it here somewhere. Oh, is it in the back of this? Yes, of course. Okay, let's see. We have got, must be Sunday. Yep, Sunday, Kate Pearson of the B-52s will be 77. This is Meet the Flintstones. Kate Pearson, 77 on Sunday. Meet the Flintstones.
Flintstones, meet the Flintstones. They're the modern Stone Age family. From the town of Bedrock, they're a page right out of history. Let's ride with the family down the street. Courtesy of extra feet. When you're with the Flintstones, have a yabba dabba do time. A dabba do time. We'll have a gay old time. Flintstones, meet the Flintstones. They're the modern Stone Age family. From the town of Bedrock, they're a page right out of history. Someday, maybe Fred will win the fight. Cat will stay up all the night. When you're with the Flintstones, have a yabba dabba do time. A dabba do time. We'll have a gay old time.
Oh, thank you, Fred. The Flintstones, Meet the Flintstones, B-52s, Sunday. Kate Pearson, singer with the B-52s, 77 years old. We've got your tech report and the good news coming up right here at 6. Let's make that 7:46 and a half.
Intel could be gearing up for massive layoffs, according to a report in Bloomberg. Michael Kastner has the story.
The chip maker could be cutting 20% of its workforce soon, around 21,000 workers. Company has seen revenue drop 7% year over year. Intel already laid off 15,000 workers last August. Intel said it won't comment on rumors and speculation.
European Union antitrust regulators have slapped big penalties on Apple and Meta for violating EU digital competition laws. William Denslow reports that Apple has been fined $570 million.
The European Commission found that the company failed to provide consumers with alternative offers outside of its App Store. Meta, meanwhile, was hit with a $228 million penalty due to its consent or pay advertising model.
The move follows a lengthy investigation into whether the companies have complied with laws that are designed to allow smaller companies into the tech market. Tech Report, I'm Mark Mayfield.
Thank you, Mark. And a good news brought to you by this man right here.
I'm Jamie Dunn, your local shelter insurance agent. We're your shield. We're your shelter.
An 18-year-old girl named Victoria Hoffman asked social media for feedback on her prom dress. She showed it off on TikTok and said, "Someone please tell me this is a good prom dress. It's all I have. It's all I can afford." And people didn't just give Victoria a vote of confidence. They also gave her money. She says she got enough to cover prom, graduation, even more for EMT training. She says, "I'm beyond grateful and can't thank you enough." An elderly woman in Oklahoma has dedicated herself to restarting the piano lessons she abandoned as a kid. She's over 80 years old and says, "I think an outlet outside your house is good for you. It's good for your mental state and your physical state, and your brain is stimulated. It's going to help your body too." Have any plans for this weekend? Celebrate Independent Bookstore Day on Saturday. Each year, the American Booksellers Association, runs the event. 1,600 bookstores across the country are participating this year with many special events happening all weekend long. And that is the good news, brought to you by this company and a man at the end, as I always ask you on Friday. If you'd be so kind to either stop by or give Jamie Dunn a call at Shelter Insurance and say, "Jamie, we appreciate you sponsoring the good news and love hearing the good news." Thank you.
At Shelter Insurance, we believe insurance should adjust to fit your needs. That's why we work with you to design an auto, home, and life insurance plan that's particular to you. Insurance that fits just right. And Shelter is known for our award-winning customer service, satisfied customers, and a plan for you. Ready to check us out? Shelter Insurance. We're your shield. We're your shelter.
I'm Jamie Dunn, your local shelter insurance agent. We're your shield. We're your shelter.
Big deals. 1, 2, 3. Oh, hi. Jenny here. Just counting all the dollars I saved at my local Big Deals online store. What? You haven't saved yet? Get on it. You'll love the great selection of gift certificates at discount prices. They make great gifts, too. And you can shop right from your phone. Nothing satisfies like counting all those savings. Now let me get back to it. 6, 7, 8.
Go to hometownlive.net to shop and save at the Big Deals online store. You can also find links to download the free Big for your phone on Apple Android sales. Shop quickly and access all your mobile Big Deal certificates easily for redemption. You can also easily send a mobile certificate to someone else to use via email. Check it out and join the thousands that save with Big Deal certificates to local businesses.
Shop and save with Big Deals at hometownlive.net. That's hometownlive.net.
Do you need a loan to start that new home remodeling project? Maybe you are buying a new home or refinancing your existing home. Whatever type of loan you need, Farmers National Bank is here to help you. Getting started is easy. Stop by a Farmers National Bank office in Danville, Bergen, Harrodsburg, Junction City, Lancaster, Liberty, Middleburg, Perryville, and Stanford, and talk to a member of our lending staff. Farmers National Bank, your lifetime bank. Some restrictions may apply. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
You gotta go with Graceland. Graceland Air. Graceland Air, a local HVAC company, offers a wide range of services and provides each customer with an effective and long-term solution in both heating and air conditioning repair. They're committed to excellence in every aspect, exceptional quality of service, high standard of integrity. You are the basis of their business, and they service all brands. Go online to graceland-ky.com for more information. You gotta go with Graceland. Graceland Air.
Hey folks, Chrysler Cowboy here. When I started my journey in the automotive industry, I learned 3 valuable lessons. 1, have a good product. 2, treat people with respect. And 3, make sure it's a fair deal for everybody. I'm proud to call Anderson County my home, and at Chrysler Lawrenceburg, we want to give you that down-home experience. We offer certified pre-owned vehicles that come with a lifetime engine warranty, free tire rotation with every oil change, and customer service that rivals the best anywhere around. Chrysler Cowboy. If you can't remember that, just look for the hat. It's where you need to be, folks. Chrysler of Lawrenceburg.
It's here. It's open. It's what you need to get through your day. It's Starbucks, now in Harrodsburg, located at the Campbellsville University behind the clock tower. Open Monday through Friday. Starbucks, it's the coffee for connoisseurs and the comfort for your daily tours. Starbucks, located at the Campbellsville University in Harrodsburg.
This is Parable's own Alyssa Ray. I got my start on American Idol. You can get your start weekday mornings 6 till 10 with Radio Rick on 99.5 WHBN The Rooster.
All right, thank you very much. Let's see who we have on the phone here. It is 7:52. Could this be Chris Horn?
Hey, Rick.
Hey, fine. How is the county clerk of the year doing?
Oh, we're doing good. Doing good. Coming in a little bit of a damp Friday, but everybody's hanging in there and hanging on, so we're doing good, man.
Yep, that's right. We've had some nice days, and at least the temperatures are more conducive to comfortability. Is that a word?
Well, I
comfortability? It almost sounds like it, doesn't it?
Sounds good to me, brother.
What's going on in your office of the county clerk?
Well, recently, Rick, we had in that big flood, we had a couple of days, about 2.5 days there, that we didn't have any internet, so we weren't able to do hardly anything for people. And so the Commonwealth Office of Technology, they brought us in a cradle point and got us back up and going. And there were lots of folks, I guess, that were working extremely hard to try to get that repaired where it was broken. I seen a picture of it, and it was just, oh my goodness, that Kentucky River. It was an area over at the Kentucky River, and it was broken, and there were lots of different groups that were working to get that repaired, and they have since gotten that repaired, and we got switched back over to that pretty quickly after the repair happened. Fellow that brought us to Crater Point, he come back yesterday and picked up his equipment from here, so we're online and available and ready to be able to help our people, so that's good news. We did also have another thing that happens after April 15th. The sheriff's office will collect property taxes through April 15th, and then they get transferred over to the clerk's office. So we have those bills now with us. We have had several people paying their bills, and our tax sale doesn't come up until July the 17th later this year. If anyone has a delinquent bill that they would like to get with the Mercer County Attorney's Office with Ted Dean and Peggy Johnson up there, you're allowed to talk with them about setting up a payment plan through their office. And if a citizen chooses to do that and stays active in their payment plan, then once that tax sale date comes around, these third-party purchasers, they will not be able to purchase that particular tax bill. So that's a good thing to allow them the opportunity to continue paying and not have to worry about their bill being purchased. And so that's kind of some of what we got going on. Can't believe another month's almost.
In the books.
Went by as well. I'm like, wow, man. Yeah, it'll soon be May. So wow.
Yep,
It's
next
rolling
Thursday.
on.
That's right.
Yes.
Next
yes,
week.
Sir, it is.
Another month.
You been doing well?
For a man of my age and temperament, Chris, yeah.
I believe I may have heard that before.
Yeah, you probably have. I may have to come up with a new one, huh?
No, well, hey, it's all good. It's all good amongst friends.
That's right.
Yes, sir. But, we're just glad to be back in the game with that internet, and
good.
Thankful to be able to help people. So that's some of where we've been and what we've been through, it seems like.
Yeah.
And it wasn't just our county. Actually, that outage, it affected Lincoln, Boyle, Garrett, and Mercer.
Mm-hmm.
So it had 4 of us knocked out of there. And everybody was so grateful when they were able to provide us this cradle point, a temporary fix. And then, as I said, once they got the permanent fix, we got switched back over, and makes life a whole lot better.
Oh, it sure does.
Yes, sir.
Well, anything else to report, Chris?
No, sir, I don't
Okay.
think so. I think that's got it, Rick. And listen, I hope you have a good weekend, sir.
You as well, and we'll talk again soon, Chris.
Okay, thank you, Rick.
Take care.
You too.
All right.
Sir. Bye-bye.
Bye. Chris Horn from the Mercer County Clerk's Office. Mercer County Clerk's Office. This is Peter Gunn by Dwayne Eddy. Dwayne Eddy, tomorrow, was born in 1938, expired in 2024. He's going to take us up. News time, top of the hour. Dwayne Eddy, Peter Gunn. Dwayne Eddy, tomorrow, born in 1938. You're getting it on WHBN Harrodsburg, the Rooster, your community voice since 1955. FM 99.5, AM 1420, hometownlive.net. It's 8 o'clock.
NBC News Radio, I'm Michael Kastner. A federal judge is pausing parts of an executive order issued by President Trump aimed at changing election laws. More from Brian Shook.
The judge says Trump doesn't have the authority to require proof of citizenship for voters in federal elections. The ruling maintains that this authority rests with Congress and the states. The judge opted not to block another provision of the executive order that withholds federal funding from states that don't comply with the deadline for mail-in ballots. She found the groups who challenged the provision lacked the standing to do so.
The first round of the 2025 NFL Draft is in the books. The Titans selected Cam Ward with the first overall draft pick. The Jaguars traded up to the number 2 spot with the Browns to select Heisman Trophy winner Travis Hunter. Meanwhile, the wait continues for Shedeur Sanders today. The son of a Hall of Famer, Deion Sanders, had been expected to be a top 3 pick early in the draft process, but was not selected yesterday. Tens of thousands of people have visited St. Peter's Basilica to pay their respects to Pope Francis. Alice Barr at the Vatican.
Along with their grief, there's also a lot of joy here as people reflect on their gratitude for the example of service, inclusion, and of humility that Pope Francis set, exemplified by the simple wooden coffin he chose and asked to have placed lower to the ground and closer to the people, as he always was in life.
The 88-year-old died Monday after suffering a stroke. His body will lie in state until this evening when his coffin is sealed, according to church law. Authorities say a massive New Jersey wildfire that's consumed at least 15,000 acres was deliberately set by a man they've arrested. 19-year-old Joseph Kling has been charged with arson and aggravated arson in the Jones Road wildfire. S&P 500 futures are on the rise after a 3-day winning streak. Michael Kastner, NBC News Radio.
Ooh, ma.
What was that?
That is business phone bliss with the Ooma Cloud Phone System. It handles all our voice, video, and messaging needs.
You sound very...
Calm? I am. Ooma has everything I need to run my business more efficiently, like virtual receptionist, call routing, and video conferencing. And it starts at just $19.95 per month per user, plus taxes and fees.
Ooma.
Nice. Find your business comm at ooma.com/radio.
You know what's better than a limited time deal? An unlimited time deal. That's why the Wendy's $5 Biggie Bag with a Junior Bacon Cheeseburger, 4-piece nugs, Junior Hot and Crispy Fries, and small soft drink is available all the time. Because the best time for fresh, never frozen beef and Applewood smoked bacon is all the time. Duh. I feel like I'm repeating myself a lot. For the best deal of all time, gotta be Wendy's.
Unlimited time does not mean forever. U.S. price and participation may vary. Prices may be higher in Alaska, Hawaii, and California and via third-party delivery. Fresh beef available in the contiguous U.S., Alaska, and Canada.
Prosecutors in the murder retrial of Karen Reed are showing the jury text messages between the defendant and her deceased boyfriend, John O'Keefe. On Thursday, they attempted to show the couple was in turmoil, and Reed suspected O'Keefe was seeing a woman. Death.
And the defendant, tell me if you're interested in someone else. Can't think of any other reason you've been like this.
The Massachusetts woman is accused of hitting her Boston cop boyfriend O'Keefe with her SUV and leaving him for dead in the snow after a night of drinking. The first trial ended in a hung jury. The jury will go on a view today and visit relevant scenes in the case. Former New York Congressman George Santos says he expects to receive the maximum prison sentence today. Andrew Whitman reports.
Santos pleaded guilty to wire fraud and aggravated identity theft and admitted he stole from campaign donors and lied about it to Congress. One day before his sentencing, Santos told reporters he expects the maximum 87-month prison sentence to be handed down, adding he's totally resigned to being in prison for more than 7 years. Santos attorneys are hoping for a lighter 2-year term behind bars.
The son of former NBA player Gilbert Arenas is hospitalized following a serious crash in L.A. Multiple outlets report Elijah Arenas was placed into an induced coma after crashing his Tesla Cybertruck early Thursday morning.
Agent 104 is on scene, confirming Tesla into a hydrant with fire. That's our Light Force 783. We're on scene.
The 18-year-old is a 5-star basketball prospect and is committed to play at the University of Southern California. And in NHL news, one team is a step away from the second round of the Stanley Cup playoffs. The Maple Leafs are up 3-0 in their best-of-7 series after edging the Senators in OT. Michael Kastner, NBC News Radio.
This is a Hometown Radio Network information update. The U.S. Attorney's Office, Eastern District of Kentucky, has man on sex trafficking charges. 42-year-old Larry Kaufman was convicted of 2 counts of sex trafficking children and committing a felony involving a minor. Trial testimony showed that in February of 2023, Kaufman, quote, solicited, recruited, and enticed 2 minor victims to engage in a sex act in exchange for something of value. Kaufman will appear for sentencing on July 28th, and he faces a minimum of 25 years in prison and a maximum of life in prison. Kaufman had already been convicted of a prior sex offense and was required to register as a sex offender. And health officials have confirmed a second case of the measles in Kentucky. The case occurred last month. The child is not from Kentucky, but was traveling through when they were diagnosed at a healthcare center, meaning it counts as a Kentucky case. I'm Joe Mathis. The Hometown Radio Network Sports Broadcast Schedule. NASCAR Racing. It's the Xfinity Series at Talladega, Saturday, 4 o'clock. Green flag drop for the Ag Pro 300. That's followed on Sunday by the Jack Links 500 for the Cup Series. The Big Boys, 3 o'clock green flag drop. Sunday, also at Talladega. We'll have both races on 103.9 FM, WHIR, and HometownLive.net, powered by Kentucky WiMAX with NASCAR Racing this weekend.
There's something special about eating at a local restaurant. When you're greeted at the door or you sit down at your regular seat, it's easy to tell the difference from a big chain restaurant. Cattleman's Roadhouse is proud to be locally owned, and we are committed to serving up the best hand-cut steaks, providing an all-you-can-eat salad bar, and cooking up delicious meals right here in your community. Whether you're spending time with family or just craving a great steak, we are here because the best places in life are local.
Hi, it's Daryl, the cigar sommelier and owner of Smokin' Bourbon. I know you guys have been waiting, but the wait is over. We are now open for business. So come on down to Smokin' Bourbon, where you can smoke, sip, and chill.
Central Kentucky's newest cigar bar in Danville by the bowling alley in the Greenleaf Shopping Center. This big boss atmosphere is veteran-owned with connoisseur quality cigars and bourbon, creating a social destination. For more information, go to smoke-in-bourbon.com.
Now open.
This WHBN weather forecast is service of Commonwealth Heating and Air. When you want it done right the first time at a fair price, call Harlan Holiday, 859-325-4206. Commonwealth Heating and Air is your trouble specialist. We got showers and thunderstorms likely pretty much off and on all day. Then showers and thunderstorms likely after 5 o'clock with a high of 73. New rainfall amounts between 1/2 and 3/4 of an inch possible. Showers and thunderstorms likely before 2 a.m. tonight. Scattered showers, mostly cloudy with a low of 58. Scattered showers tomorrow, mainly before 8 a.m. Partly sunny, high of 67. Tomorrow night, partly cloudy, low of 44. Mostly sunny on Sunday, high of 66. Sunny Monday, high of 78. Chance of showers and thunderstorms after 2 on Tuesday, partly sunny, high of 82. Showers likely, possible thunderstorm on Wednesday, mostly cloudy, high of 78. Showers likely, possible thunderstorm on Thursday, mostly cloudy, high of 79. Right now in Harrodsburg and Danville, we've got some light rain falling in and around our listening area. 62 degrees at 8:08.5. Good Friday morning to you. It's the 25th day of April. Ray Rick, glad to be along with you, and welcome to the listeners of WHIR. Joe had to step out, so we'll be holding court until 9 o'clock, and then Robert Wagner will take WHIR back over again from 9 till 10. So we will keep it going here for you. Let's see. Any kind of road situations going on in Harrodsburg or Danville? You can call in Harrodsburg 859-734-4321 or in Danville 859-238-9447. All right. Now we do birthdays for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Today we have Mike Hatfield, Gail Bolton Eden, Greg Warren, Laura Perry, Sarah Leach, Elizabeth Reynolds. Tomorrow, Ernie Holman, Julie Kuhn, Sarah Wilson, Mike Taylor, Ken Leathers. Sunday, Chris Curley Mason, Jennifer Hill, Daniel Stanauer, Don the Legend Irvin, Jason Spencer, Baker Williams, and Dalen Morris.
Hi, this is Reba McEntire. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. God bless you. Happy birthday to you. And chocolate cake.
Oh, thank you, Reba. We appreciate you stopping by to sing happy birthday to Dalen, Baker, Jason, Don, Daniel, Jennifer, Chris, Ken, Mike, Sarah, Julie, Ernie, Elizabeth, Sarah, Laura, Greg, Gail, and Mike. Whew, made it. Today is Kids Anzac Day, DNA Day, East Meets West Day, National Hairstylist Appreciation Day, and National Telephone Day. Celebrate those accordingly. Celebrate. We celebrate Friday morning, the start of the weekend early. You know why? Because we can. So this starts, for those of you just happen to be getting up right now, the weekend officially starts with this. Oh, thank you, Fred Flintstone. We always look forward to every hour hearing from you. Your life hack tells us the New York Presbyterian Hospital has a Spotify playlist that's consistently right to the beat to time CPR compressions to. It's called Songs to Do CPR By. And your positive thought to future is bright. And it is very bright because we've got coming up for your listening pleasure on WHBN and WHIR, Vaught's Views with Lawrence Vaught. We'll have Steve Bertram's Sports Report. We will have... check out Bama's Blessing Barbecue, William Palmer, see if we can get a hold of him after 8:30 news. We will have random facts from David Hopewell. We'll have some guests in here. Chris Hoke from the Earth Breeze. They have a new factory in Harrodsburg. They're going to do the ribbon cutting on Tuesday, and you're invited to come on out for that. It will be at 1 o'clock. That's when it's going to be happening. And the governor's going to be there, too, by the way. And then we will have, after that, that's when we'll be splitting away. We'll have Kim King, State Rep Report. She is going to be able to join us now at 10 till 9. And then we'll split away. Robert Wagner will take over on WHIR, WHBN. we will have Chris from Earth Breeze. And then after the 9:30 news and weather forecast, Betty Smothers will be pinch hitting for Larry Sanders. We'll have Barry Peel. The Barry Peel is going to be joining us. So I think it's going to be very entertaining. And I just love the stories that Barry tells, from politicians to the sports world. He has a lot of contacts over the world. So we look forward to that. And that's what we have going on. We do appreciate you listening to the Hometown Radio Network. So kids, sit back, relax, and watch these pictures fly through the air on this Friday, April 25th. Good morning.
Vox Views on University of Kentucky Sports is on the air. Featuring 7-time Kentucky Sports Writer of the Year, Larry Vaught.
Count me as one who thinks Kentucky coach Mark Pope has done a masterful job again of putting together a roster for the 2025-26 season. In some ways, it was easier this season because he had some returning players after starting his first year without a returning player. He also has 2 top 40 national recruits. He didn't have to dip into the transfer portal for nearly as many players this season, and also got a much quicker start on the transfer portal than he was able to do last year when he got the job in mid-April. The one complaint I keep hearing from some UK fans is that he does not have a reliable backup point guard in case Pitt transfer Jalen Lowe is in foul trouble or even injured. I get the thinking, but not the logic behind it. What talented point guard is going to want to transfer to UK knowing that Lowe has 2 years of eligibility remaining and will be UK starter?
Vaught's Views will return in a moment.
If you're going to upgrade your combine, it better be worth your while. It better pay off in the long run, and it will, with the Kloss Limited Inventory Sale. Now through June 30th, you can find huge deals on select Lexion and Treon combines, including financing as low as 1.99% for 36 months. It's serious performance. It's serious value. It's serious ROI. Don't miss out on the offer. Learn more at ClossSavings.com. That's CLAAS Savings.com.
Point guard Jalen Lowe suffered a major injury. It certainly would hurt UK next season. But tell me what big-time program would not be in trouble if it lost its starting point guard to injury? Travis Perry and Colin Chandler both got some experience running the point last year. I think Jasper Johnson could be an option for spot duty. No, I don't think any of them will be the best full-time option at point guard. But if Lowe stays healthy, Mark Pope will figure out how to let others get enough minutes to give him the rest he needs.
Find more from Larry at yoursportsedge.com.
Jan Briscoe from Royalty Florist and Gifts.
I still do interior design, so we can help you out with from your home decor, or we have our own website, royaltyfloraldesigns.com. Go there and some of our own personal designs that can help you select something that's just right for you. Phone number is 734-3339, 734-3339, and our website is royaltyfloraldesigns.com. So any of your major wire services that are out there, contact them, 1-800-FLOWERS, and they'll make sure that we get the order.
Hello, Central Kentucky. I'm Steve Bertram with sports. Kentucky cornerback Maxwell Hairston went in the first round of the NFL draft last night in Green Bay. As expected, Hairston was taken late in the first round. He went 30th to the Buffalo Bills. 32 players were selected. The Tennessee Titans made Miami quarterback Cam Ward the first pick of the night. Jacksonville traded up and took two-way player and Heisman Trophy winner Travis Hunter of Colorado second. The New York Giants took edge rusher Abdul Carter of Penn State with the third pick. 4 Ohio State players went in the first round, with 3 each selected from Georgia, Texas, and Michigan. Overall, 15 first-rounders came from the SEC, while a dozen were taken out of the Big Ten. Rounds 2 and 3 are set for tonight, with rounds 4 through 7 Saturday. The Kentucky Derby is just over a week away. The 151st run for the Roses is set for next Saturday, May 3rd at Churchill Downs. 20-horse field's expected to be headed by Journalism when they draw tomorrow night. Journalism has been on the track at Churchill Downs, and they seem to like it. In Major League Baseball yesterday, it was the Giants 6, Brewers 5, Angels 4, Pirates 3, White Sox 3, Twins nothing, Mariners 4, Red Sox 3, A's 4, Rangers 3, Rays 7, Diamondbacks 4, Orioles 2, Nationals 1, and the Royals beat the Rockies twice, 7-4 and 6-2. Cincinnati was off Thursday. The Reds begin a series with the Rockies tonight in Denver. NASCAR has a big lineup this weekend on Hometown Radio from Talladega. Join us tomorrow at 3:30 for Xfinity action. Cup racing comes your way Sunday, airtime at 2 o'clock, all on WHIR-FM 103.9. In high school baseball yesterday, it was Boyle County 9, Marion County 4, and Woodford County 2, Mercer County 1. That's sports. God bless America. I'm Steve Bertram on the Hometown Radio Network.
Isn't it time life got more exciting and easier? The Willows at Harrodsburg offers new luxury patio homes. Coming soon, enjoy carefree senior living. We handle all maintenance. More time for you to explore premium amenities, enjoy community events, and use our concierge service. Discover our pet-friendly community for vibrant, elegant living. Ask about special options and extras for our founding members. See what's waiting. Visit willowsatharrodsburg.com. That's willowsatharrodsburg.com.
Almost every small Kentucky town has a go-to restaurant. In Central Kentucky, it's the Bread of Life Cafe in Liberty. If you like a good buffet, you'll love the huge down-home cooking featuring 3 fully stocked buffet tables, or you can order off their extensive menu. You'll find something delicious for every person in the family at the Bread of Life Cafe. Visit the gift and sweet shop at the Bread of Life Cafe, 5 miles south of Liberty on Highway 127. Open till 8, Monday through Thursday, 9 Friday and Saturday. Feed your tummy and your soul with a stop at the Bread of Life Cafe and Buffet, 5 miles south of Liberty.
The NASCAR Cup Series.
Carl Edwards puts the green flag in the air.
Returns after a week off.
Trouble turn number 2. One car spins on the back straightaway. It's Kyle Larson. He got loose coming off of the corner.
To feel the adrenaline of Talladega Super Speedway.
Here comes William Byron giving it one final shot. Off the corner to the line. The checkered flag is waving.
It's the Jack Links 500.
Coverage starts this Sunday afternoon at 2 on WHIR 103.9 FM.
I went to ride Hatfield Chevrolet, and they had me
driving in my car, going very far, down the street in my car.
If you want to ride, go to RodHatfieldChevy.com. Rod Hatfield Chevrolet, Lexington, Kentucky.
The WHBN weather forecast is brought to you by the Old Bus Station Restaurant, offering good old-fashioned home cooking. Open for breakfast at 6 weekdays and Saturday at 8. The Old Bus Station Restaurant on South Greenville Street in Harrodsburg.
And your weather forecast for Harrodsburg and Danville reads like this. Showers and thunderstorms between 8 and 5. Then showers and thunderstorms likely after 5. A high of 73. New rainfall minus 2.5 3/4 of an inch possible. For tonight, showers and thunderstorms are likely before 2 a.m., then scattered showers, mostly cloudy with a low of 58. Tomorrow, scattered showers mainly before 8 a.m., partly sunny, high of 67. Saturday night, partly cloudy, low of 44. Mostly sunny on Sunday, high of 66. Sunny Monday, high of 78. Right now, we have rain falling in and around our listening area. 62 degrees in Harrodsburg and Danville. Hey, we've got a birthday on Sunday. His name is Paul Ace Fraley. Guitarist group Kiss. This is called Beth. You're getting it on WHBN and WHIR. Good morning.
Beth, I hear you calling, but I can't come home right now. Me and the boys are playing, and we just can't find a sound. Just a few more hours, and I'll be right home to you. I think I hear them calling. Oh, Beth, what can I do? Beth, what can feels so empty that our house just ain't a home. That I'm always somewhere else, and you're always there alone. Just a few more hours, and I'll be right home to you. I think I hear them calling. Oh, Beth, what can I do? Beth, what can I do? Beth, I know you're lonely, and I hope you'll be alright. 'Cause me and the boys will be playing all night.
Left a good job in the city, working for the man every night and day. And I never lost a minute of sleep and worrying about the way things might have been. Big wheel keep on turning, proud mirror keep on burning, rolling, rolling, rolling on the river. Cleaned a lot of plates in Memphis, pumped a lot of pain down in New Orleans. But I never saw the good side of a city till I hitched a ride on a riverboat queen. Big wheel keep on turning, proud mirror keep on burning, rolling, rolling, rolling on the river. Rolling, rolling, rolling on the river. If you come down to the river, bet you're gonna find some people who live. You don't have to worry, 'cause you have no money. People on the river are happy to give. Big wheel keep on burning, proud mirror keep on burning, rolling, rolling, rolling on the river, rolling, rolling, rolling on the river, rolling, rolling, rolling on the river.
CCR. That's called Proud Mary. Stu Cook, bass player, singer with Creedence Clearwater Revival, is 80 years old today. And on Sunday, Cuba Gooding Sr., was born 1944, expired in 2017. He was singing with Everybody Plays the Fool. You're getting on WHBN, WHIR till 9 o'clock. Both stations. Good morning.
Okay, so your heart broke. You sit around moping, crying, crying. You say you even thinking about dying? Well, before you do anything rash, dig this. Everybody plays the fool sometime. There's no exception to the rule. Listen, baby, it may be factual, may be cruel. I ain't lying. Everybody plays the fool. Ooh, falling in love is such an easy thing to do, and there's no guarantee that the one you love is gonna love you. Oh, loving eyes they cannot see, a certain person could never be. Love runs deeper than any ocean, it clouds your mind with emotion. Everybody plays the fool sometime. There's no exception to the rule. Listen, baby, it may be factual, may be cruel. I wanna tell you that everybody plays the fool. How can you help it when the music starts to play and your ability to reason is swept away? Oh, heaven on earth is all you see. You're out of touch with reality, and now you cry. But when you do, next time around, someone cries for you. Everybody plays the fool sometime. They use your heart just like a tool. Listen, baby, they never tell you so in school. I wanna say it again, and everybody plays the fool. Listen to me, baby, everybody plays the fool sometime. No exception to the rule. It may be factual, may be cruel. Sometimes everybody plays the fool. Listen, baby, everybody plays the fool.
And that was Cuba Gooding Sr., and that was Everybody Plays the Fool. Sunday, he was born in 1944. All right, we're going to see if we can catch up with our buddy at Bama's Blessing Barbecue. Let's see if we can arouse him.
Good morning, sir.
Is this Sir William of Palmer?
What's going on, buddy?
Hey, I want to let you know that you're not only on WHBN, you're on WHIR as well in Danville.
Okay.
So Joe had to leave a little early, so we're simulcasting till 9 o'clock.
Well, that sounds awesome.
Yeah. Well, tell everybody about Bama's Blessing Barbecue in the Beaumont Plaza.
Well, we are a barbecue restaurant that does a little bit of everything.
And there's
Does
something.
that make any sense?
Yeah, and there's something fishy going on tonight, 5 to 9, isn't there?
There's definitely something fishy going on tonight from 5 to 9. We've got our catfish and cod buffet. We got the catfish, the cod, butterfly shrimp, crab cakes, coleslaw, and sides and a salad bar. $14.99, all you can eat.
$14.99, all you care to eat.
Yes, sir.
Good stuff.
Yes, sir.
And if they don't want the they don't have to get the buffet, but you can order off the menu, and you got those jumbo wings, $1 every day.
Yes, sir. And we got 12 sauces to choose from to toss them in if you want them tossed.
Yeah. Has anybody got the number 12 yet?
I've had a couple.
Have you? Were they blowing smoke out their nose and their mouth when they dipped them?
It wasn't blowing smoke instantly, but let's just say they were fired up.
Yeah, they were fired up. Okay, very good. And you got some different food, and that's what it takes, William, is the independence role that you all play to kind of break the mold of getting a lot of the chain restaurants.
Right. Well, Rick, it's kind of like what I was telling a gentleman last night. They come in, it's like, oh, you got a buffet? I'm like, yes, sir. He's like, oh, well, we were on barbecue. I was like, well, you can get barbecue. He's like, but you don't have barbecue on the buffet. I was like, well, that's the reason I do it, because I do the barbecue's on the menu, but my buffet is, I'm trying to cater to different people that don't want barbecue every night.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So in that sense, we can cater to several different areas of people, because, I do have my barbecue. And then, like I said, last night we had the country fried steak, we had the honey dip fried chicken and the pork fingers, and tonight we've got the fish, but you can still get barbecue.
Yeah.
So we're trying to cater to a wide variety of customers, so they understand that we're not just barbecue.
Right.
We're giving them something extra.
Yep, and more. And tomorrow night buffet, what have you got?
Tomorrow night is all you can eat wings and ribs.
Ribs and wings, all you can eat.
Yep, jumbo wings and baby back ribs tomorrow night. Yep.
And what's the price on that?
$14.99, sir. All you can eat.
$14.95. All right. And then you're not through.
$14.99.
You're not through. Where'd I get 95 at? $14.99. Okay.
I don't know.
Throw the 5 out. Get the 5 out of here. And
You've
then,
been 5 cents short all your life.
I'm telling you, I'm probably more than that, William. Let's look then and see that the Sunday buffet, all you can eat $14.99. What are you going to have there?
So on Sunday, we call that our barbecue buffet. So we have the pork, the chicken, the brisket, the ribs, 6 sides, and the salad bar.
Wow.
$14.99, all you can eat. Yes, sir.
11 to 5.
11 to 5, yep.
On Sunday.
And every other night, it's 5 to 9.
Okay, very
Our
good.
buffets are 5 to 9, yes, sir.
And you can cater, and you got a food truck that'll go around and set up some of that good food right there at your place.
That is correct. We've got our food truck. We cater. Matter of fact, we're catering to, I think, Corning this morning. We're doing their, I forgot what they said it is, but I'm catering out to Corning this morning.
Corning this morning. How about that? You're a poet and don't know it.
Right, exactly. The poet don't know it.
859-605-2199 is the number for the catering or food truck. More information. And you're located in the Beaumont Plaza right next to, are you ready for it?
Yep.
Rags to Riches.
Yes, sir. Right next to Rags to Riches. We're open every day, Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, 11 to 9, and Sunday, 11 to 5.
Very good. Sir
Yes,
William
sir.
of Palmer, it's always good talking to you. We'll catch up with you again on Monday.
All right. Thank you, brother.
All right.
God bless.
God bless you. See ya.
Bye.
Bye. Bama's Blessing Barbecue and more. It is 8:36. Chris from Earth Breeze coming up right after these.
This is a Hometown Radio Network information update. The U.S. Attorney's Office, Eastern District of Kentucky, has convicted a Mercer County man on sex trafficking charges. 42-year-old Larry Kaufman was convicted of 2 counts of sex trafficking children and committing a felony involving a minor. Trial testimony showed that in February of 2023, Kaufman, quote, solicited, recruited, and enticed 2 minor victims to engage in a sex act in exchange for something of value. Kaufman will appear for sentencing on July 28th, and he faces a minimum of 25 years in prison and a maximum of life in prison. Kaufman had already been convicted of a prior sex offense and was required to register as a sex offender. And health officials have confirmed a second case of the measles in Kentucky. A case occurred last month. The child is not from Kentucky, but was traveling through when they were diagnosed at a healthcare center, meaning it counts as a Kentucky case. I'm Joe Mathis. The Hometown Radio Network Sports Broadcast Schedule. NASCAR racing. It's the Xfinity Series at Talladega, Saturday, 4 o'clock. Green flag drop for the Ag Pro 300. That's followed on Sunday by the Jack Links 500 for the Cup Series. The big boys, 3 o'clock green flag drop. Sunday, also at Talladega. We'll have both races on 103.9 FM, WHIR, and HometownLive.net, powered by Kentucky WiMAX, with NASCAR racing this weekend.
Danville's deal maker, Bob Allen.
New Jeeps cost less at Bob Allen Motor Mall. Lease a new 25 Jeep Grand Cherokee Laredo X for only $299 per month for 36 months. $42.18 plus first payment, taxes, and fees due at signing. 10,000 lease miles per year. Lease loyalty required. Stock C 25046. Save during the Jeep Celebration event at Bob Allen Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram on Maple Avenue in Danville, or shop online at boballenmotormall.com.
Harrisburg Tire and Automotive is a full-service auto center providing a wide range of tire and auto care services. They provide customers with tires of all brands and sizes. Harrisburg Tire and Automotive can accommodate vehicles from small cars to dually trucks. They offer a lot of auto maintenance services, including brakes, front-end work, alignments, engine repairs, computer diagnostics, tune-ups, oil changes, and so much more. North College Street next to Napa. Give them a call, 734-4563, 734-4563 for Harrisburg Tire. Here are the obituaries. Mary Jane Brooks Pulliam, age 61, of Danville, died on Saturday, April 12th. She was the wife of Donnie Pulliam. Visitation is Wednesday from 5 at the top of the service at 7 o'clock at Ransdell Funeral Chapel. Larry Payton, age 74, of Salvisa, died Monday. He was the husband of Jan Britton Payton and served as the 3rd District Magistrate of the Mercer County Fiscal Court for 16 years. Visitation is Thursday from 5 until 8 and Friday from 10 until the time of the service at 1 o'clock at Ransdell Funeral Chapel. And those today's obituaries on AM 1420 and 99.5 FM WHBN.
Big deals.
1, 2, 3. Oh, hi, Jenny here. Just counting all the dollars I saved at my local Big Deals online store. What? You haven't saved yet? Get on it. You'll love the great selection of gift certificates at discount prices. They make great gifts, too. And you can shop right from your phone. Nothing satisfies like counting all those savings. Now let me get back to it. 6, 7, 8.
Go to hometownlive.net to shop and save at the Big Deals online store. You can also find links to download the free Big Deals Media app for your phone. Works on Apple and Android cells. Shop quickly and access all your mobile Big Deal certificates easily for redemption. You can also easily send a mobile certificate to someone else to use via email. Check it out and join the thousands that save with Big Deal certificates to local businesses.
Shop and save with Big Deals at hometownlive.net. That's hometownlive.net.
Dreams come true at Diana's Treasure Chest. At Diana's Treasure Chest, we have everything you could dream of, and all at a price you'll fall head over heels for. Whether it's vintage or antiques, new and slightly used items, collectibles, or anything else, we've got it all. And we're family owned and operated, so your money stays local. Diana's Treasure Chest, where dreams become a reality.
That's Diana's Treasure Chest, 1187 Alton Road, Suite 4, Lawrenceburg.
Hello, I'm Adam Hopkins, Security Officer at Farmers National Bank. As your community bank, protecting you and your money is important to us. If you are ever the victim of fraud or suspect a fraud attempt, contact us for advice. We're here to help.
The WHBN weather forecast is brought to you by Horn Home Supply, a trusted name for quality service and a fair price for over 40 years. See Matt Horn at Horn Home Supply in Harrodsburg, South College Street.
We're going to have showers and a possible thunderstorm between 8 and 5 this afternoon, and showers and thunderstorms likely after 5 with a high of 73. We could see rainfall amounts of up to half to 3/4 of an inch possible. For tonight, showers and thunderstorms likely before 2 a.m., then scattered showers, mostly cloudy, with a low of 58. Scattered showers tomorrow, mainly before 8 a.m., partly sunny, high of 67. Tomorrow night, partly cloudy, low of 44. Mostly sunny on Sunday, high of 66. Sunny Monday, high of 78. Right now, we have cloudy skies, 63 degrees in Danville and Harrodsburg at 42. Good morning to you. It's April 25th. Radio Rick, glad to be along with you. Again, we are simulcasting on WHBN and WHIR. Chris Hoke is in Polk. Is that right, Chris?
Yes, sir.
You were with Earth Breeze. Man, this is such a neat idea. You got a new factory that's opening up in Harrodsburg and the Ribbon Cutting Tuesday coming up. Tell us who and what Earth Breeze is and how did this all come about?
Yeah, Earth Breeze is basically a laundry detergent company, and we create basically a different way to wash your clothes that leaves less chemical residue. Kind of our main mission in terms of clean, if you will. It came about 5 years ago. Some really good people came together with a strong mission. We've donated over 300 million loads to those in need. It's a very unique mission and unique company. It's pretty special.
Yeah.
And as of right now, there is nobody that makes them in the United States at scale. But we chose Mercer County, Harrodsburg, and Mercer County here in Kentucky to be the first chapter of our Made in the USA story.
I've got to ask, why, of all the places, all the states in the United States, why did you pick Harrodsburg, Kentucky to open your factory up?
Well, first of all, the Midwest is generally logistically where you want to be, to get your raw materials in and then to also serve all of your customers. We have over 2 million customers that have made the switch to Earth Breeze. So it's a significant amount of people in this country we're trying, actually all over the world, that we're trying to serve. So you want to be in the middle of the country. And from there, our search started the first of the year pretty much. And we found real quickly that Kentucky was the most business-friendly state for our model. There's a lot of support here. I've been cruising all over the state since January 1st.
Wow.
And I've been to every major city that could, or major and small town that could serve our needs. And it was when we got to Mercer County, the support, pretty much everything we need to do based on our new business model. This was absolutely the best place to do it. It was the community's fantastic. Seems to be a real hunger for jobs and local support and all those types of things. So it was really an easy decision to make.
Well, you might say you were around, Chris Hoke was around poking his head around trying to find the perfect area. At one time, Danville had more factories than Harrodsburg. Harrodsburg's got more factories now, so it seems like a real natural fit. Harrodsburg is really growing with Campbellsville University, Harrodsburg campus. The town and the county is just really exploding.
Yeah, I actually could see us landing in either town, quite frankly, now that I'm familiar with them both. There's one particular building on the outskirts of Harrodsburg by the high school that was perfect for our needs, like perfect for the size, brand new building, a fantastic landlord that is also a contractor and is able to, Freddie Help, which is also able to help us scale up at the speed and the velocity that we need to work at to get these things made here in America.
Last you and I talked, you were getting the machines in, getting them ready, and getting ready to go. So you're all set up. Everything is ready to go.
Yeah, and beyond that, we're actually ahead of where I thought we'd be when I came back in here and sat down. We just literally 2 days ago made the first Made in America laundry detergent sheets out of our factory on, what was that, Wednesday? Yeah. We're functioning at a level that we can at least demonstrate that we can create our product here. We just have to get it scaled up now over probably the next 4 to 6 weeks.
How did you get hooked up with the company?
I've been an entrepreneur and I've got a few irons in a few different fires. And a gentleman that a co-founder at another venture, had invested in Earth Breeze. And once it caught fire, he had asked me to fly in and take a look at the operation and just kind of offer a little bit of advice. It was a young company, and I did. We have fulfillment in Eastern Oregon or Southern Oregon, and that's where I started out in. After I got through there and just wrote up a couple documents on kind of how to shore up the bones and with the level of scale and growth that they had, the CEO and I got along pretty good. And I really, the more I understood the company, the people, the mission, I kind of needed to be here. So it was a really good fit for where I'm at in my career, and so I've been with them for almost 4 years now.
This company really gives back, don't they, Chris? I mean, from the stories that you've shared with me before and now again, how they really do help people. They're not just out for the money for themselves.
100%. Yeah, no doubt about it. We give till it hurts and then some. Like I said earlier, we've given away over 300 million loads of laundry detergent to those in need. And those in need, veterans organizations, women's shelters, a lot of animal shelters, you name it, we're partnered with them. And we send full truckloads of 156,000 units for individual homes and companies. It's pretty phenomenal what we've done.
Explain the eco sheets and the and what's involved and how people, where can they get them, that type of thing.
Yeah, well, proud to say that right now you can get them at every Walmart and Kroger in the Danville and Harrisburg area.
Wow, good deal.
We're in a good majority of Walmarts. I believe all Krogers in their system and growing. You can also get them on our website at earthbreeze.com. You can get them on Amazon. We're everywhere. We're the largest in America, the number one selling laundry detergent on Amazon. Explain EarthBreeze. I would say it looks like a dryer sheet. It's not. You throw it in the washing machine, it dissolves, and it does a fantastic job. It has a powerful clean without leaving all of the chemical residue on your clothes, which is what we're trying to do. Some people prefer the nice smelly thing that you pull out of the dryer, which is great if that's your preference. However, it leaves a chemical residue on your clothes to get there, and we feel that we can give you some of that without all the chemicals and goo stuck to your clothes when you're done at the end of the day.
And a good smell.
Yeah.
That's really part of it, because you had given me some, and we've used them, and they really do smell nice. They give your clothes a little freshness that you don't get from just powder or liquid.
Yeah, I feel so. And we also have fragrance free. So if people don't want even any fragrance on their detergent or on their clothes at all, we can serve them as well.
Very good. So tell everybody exactly where you're located. And the ribbon cutting is going to be next Tuesday at 1 o'clock. And there's some guy named Andy Bashir. I believe he's the governor. He's going to be there, too. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, him and his team will be out there. We're out on Morgan Soper Road. I don't know that they've opened it to the public. I think security reasons. So I can't say that's going to be available for this particular event. Still being ironed out for next Tuesday. And, he's coming. He's bringing his team, just welcoming us to the area. And his office... Actually, I would say at every political level, the state of Kentucky has been over the top and phenomenal with their support. Taking on this type of endeavor, which we decided on December 14th of last year. I was in my CEO's basement watching TV and just kind of enjoying that time of year. And we literally made the decision to flip the switch on December 14th. So just about, it was about, to this point, you can see it's just a few months, and it's been this giant sprint to get to this point. So pretty excited about it.
Any final words that you want to say about EarthBreeze? Now, what we're going to do is we're going to have you back again on WHBN after the 9 o'clock news. And then Robert Wagner's here on WHR, so we'll be splitting there. But any final words that you have about EarthBreeze in Central Kentucky?
Just really... I can't say this enough, and it's heartfelt, is how much we appreciate the support of the community and how happy we are to be here. I'm kind of on the tail end of my career. I've been in a lot of places, done a lot of things, and this has been hands down the most impressive, phenomenal community that I've ever had the pleasure of being able to work in. It's truly an amazing community, and it's a real pleasure to be able to drive a stake in the ground here.
Great. Can you hang around and do a little segment with me here?
Absolutely.
Hello, everybody. This is David Hopewell with State Farm Insurance. Welcome to Random Facts with Radio Rick.
All right. We do some random facts here, Chris. All right. There are over 20,000 known bee species in the world. 4,000 of them are native to the United States, but honeybees are not one of them. They weren't here before being imported from Europe in the 17th century.
Whoa.
Interesting. You've heard of Barbara Streisand?
Yep.
All right. Her first name was originally spelled B-A-R-B-A-R-A, but she legally changed it in her early 20s and got rid of the A in the middle because she hated the original spelling. I guess when you got money, you can do whatever you want to. 98% of atoms that currently make up your body are different than the atoms made up from last year. So technically, you're almost entirely a different person now than you were a year ago. I don't know who comes up with these, Chris. I don't write them, I read them. Benjamin Harrison was elected president in 1888, was the first U.S. president to have electricity in the White House. But he never touched the light switches because he was afraid of getting electrocuted. I guess somebody had to do it. And cats can actually survive drinking ocean water. Their kidneys can filter out the salt and use the water for hydration. Our kidneys can't.
Wow.
That's why we can't drink it.
I had no idea.
All right. Well, Chris, thank you so much. Hang around, and we'll be back with you again after the 9 o'clock hour right here on WHBN AM and FM. And right now we got Kim King coming up. And when's she coming up? Right after these.
For the cycling enthusiast, it's not a race, it's a journey. Start your journey at Danville Bike and Footwear and get ready for the cycling season with a new bike or a tune-up. Danville Bike and Footwear features both specialized and Trek products and is now receiving shipments of new e-bikes. Come in and custom build your dream bike or refurbish that bike you've been waiting to ride all winter. Pedal on into Danville Bike and Footwear, located 417 West Main Street in beautiful downtown Danville, a place where adventure and comfort ride together.
Shannon Skimmerhorn. Actually, my maiden name is Fiedler. I'm from Harrisburg. I actually went with Welch Homes twice. Bought my second house, and I worked with Christy both times. My experience actually was very awesome. My sister had used her as well. It was actually a very good experience. Christy was pretty much available for me 24/7. She answered all my questions. She was always there. She definitely knows what she's doing, and she's definitely a great person and great company to work with. I absolutely would recommend Welch Homes 100%.
The Hometown Radio Network Sports Broadcast Schedule. NASCAR Racing. It's the Xfinity Series at Talladega, Saturday, 4 o'clock. Green flag drop for the Ag Pro 300. That's followed on Sunday by the Jack Links 500 for the Cup Series. The Big Boys, 3 o'clock green flag drop. Sunday, also at Talladega. We'll have both races on 103.9 FM, WHIR, and HometownLive.net, powered by Kentucky WiMAX with NASCAR Racing this weekend.
Put the headset on. Listen to my poppet weekday morning. 6 to 10 WHBN.
Is this State Representative Kim King?
It is indeed. Good morning, Radio Rick. How are you and Miss Sophie this morning?
Doing fine. I got to see her Monday night celebrating my son's birthday, so we had a big time.
Yes, indeed. Well, I'm so glad you had that opportunity.
Yes.
And we just love that time with those grandbabies. We do indeed.
Yep.
And I tell you what, it's been another very busy week in the 55th District. And let me pause for a moment and just say thank you for your patience and your grace in dealing with my crazy schedule of canceling and coming back anyway. I appreciate that very much. Things can kind of change on a dime in my schedule sometimes.
Not a problem.
So thank you very much. On Monday, following our visit Monday morning, I had a 2-hour-plus meeting at the Kentucky Department of Transportation 7. That serves Jessamine and Mercer, as a reminder, Washington counties and District 4, in their office in Lexington, talking about and planning. Sometimes it's hard to winning all the transportation plan for Kentucky. I sincerely appreciate both of those judge executives, David Jackson and, of course, Sarah Steele, getting their feedback as I went into that meeting so I would know their priorities and those of the local folks. So very, very good time spent. On Tuesday morning, in conjunction, it was kind of a dual project with the Jessamine County Chamber of Commerce and Asbury University. They held their president's breakfast. They try to do this annually, and we were in a new building. Oh my goodness, just another beautiful building on site. We heard about one new program and one existing program. They are launching their nursing program. This will be starting from scratch. We heard from the doctor of nursing that is going to be the coordinator and director of that department. It sounds like they just really have some great ideas. And if you can remember from many previous times I've been on with you, we always have need for additional medical personnel. So I'm thrilled to hear that. We also heard from the communications department, Dr. Jim Owens. We've talked about it again before here. Every Olympics for, I think, the last 30 years, I do believe he said, a huge cohort of Asbury University communication students participate in filming, broadcasting, creating the feed for the Olympics every winter and every summer. Now, I knew that part, but he went on and told a new tidbit of that I didn't realize. He said that NBC is the usual broadcasting network that carries the Olympics live and that footage. But he said they don't create the content. It's Asbury University students that create the content. NBC really doesn't have anything to do with it other than displaying it on their network. So the next time I watch any kind of Olympic footage, I'm going to be cheering on those Asbury students. I didn't know they actually created all of the content. That's amazing to me. Later that same afternoon, we had Secretary of State Michael Adams in Mercer County. He met with local officials at the Mercer County Fiscal Courtroom. Let's see. I tried to make a little note. I'm so fearful I'm going to leave someone out. But we had our Judge Executive Steele, our County Clerk Chris Horn, our Mayor Bob Williams, our Sheriff Ernie Kelty. We had a delegation from Bergen City officials, Grayson who's our new Industrial Authority Director, Derek Gray with our Tourism Department, Mike Sanford, who is very integral in our local water system, and he's also the current serving Director of Bluegrass Ad, and Brad Cox with our Mercer County Emergency System. All of those folks were in attendance, and some other citizens as well. So Secretary Adams used his time to talk about the Board of Elections and the great work that they're doing, and also emphasize, this is kind of hard to talk about, but human trafficking. And with the upcoming Derby, he said that is one of the most high-profile items and events all across the United States. Every time when the Derby happens in Louisville, Kentucky, that is a very delicate time, and human trafficking is really a problem. We had our Mercer County ribbon cutting with Than Cutler. Yesterday, I had the pleasure of attending BCTC in Boyle County. For our Boyle County listeners, was invited to attend their 85th celebration. We recognized a lot there. I had my car packed and ready to go into Frankfort, and I hope everyone has a wonderful weekend. I'll stay tuned in to WHBN. I look forward to hearing even more from Chris about Earthbreeze.
Very
Y'all
good.
have a wonderful weekend.
You too. Thank you, Kim.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Kim King, State Representative. You heard her right here on WHBN, Harrisburg, WHIR, Danville. News time.
Tonight. In the meantime, mourners will continue to visit until final preparations for the Pontus funeral scheduled for 4 a.m. Eastern Time on Saturday. 3 courts are blocking the Trump administration from withholding federal funds from schools that have DEI programs. 3 federal judges issued separate rulings on Thursday after teachers' unions, the NAACP, and others brought cases against the administration for threatening to withhold funds from schools with DEI efforts. And a federal judge is pausing parts of an executive order issued by Trump aimed at changing election laws. More from Brian Shook.
The judge says Trump doesn't have the authority to require proof of citizenship for voters in federal elections. The ruling maintains that this authority rests with Congress and the states. The judge opted not to block another provision of the executive order that withholds federal funding from states that don't comply with the deadline for mail-in ballots. She found the groups who challenged the provision lacked the standing to do so.
Cam Ward is going to the Tennessee Titans after the first round of the NFL draft. The Miami quarterback was the first overall pick in the 2025 draft held in Green Bay. The Jacksonville Jaguars traded with the Cleveland Browns to select Heisman Trophy winner Travis Hunter as the second pick. A spokesperson is confirming that Carlos Santana is resuming his tour today despite testing positive for COVID. The 77-year-old Rock and Roll Hall of Famer collapsed from dehydration during a sound check in San Antonio on Tuesday. He was released from the hospital after it was found out that his condition wasn't life-threatening. Michael Kastner, NBC News Radio.
Be safe, Kentucky. Buckle up and put the phone down.
Brought to you by Team Kentucky and the Kentucky Office of Highway Safety.
Help DEA keep our communities safe and healthy by participating in National Prescription Drug Take-Back Day, Saturday, April 26th. Take action right in your own home by cleaning out your medicine cabinet of unneeded medications. Keep them safe, clean them out, take them back. Find a collection site near you at DEATakeback.com. Do your part to lower overdose deaths and prevent prescription drug misuse before it starts. That's DEATakeback.com.
Representatives from the U.S. and Iran are set to meet for more talks over Iran's nuclear program. More from Trent Murray.
American and Iranian negotiators will meet Saturday in the Omani capital Muscat for their third round of talks in as many weeks. Last week's discussions in Rome were described as positive, with both sides saying progress was made. The White House is pushing for a diplomatic solution to concerns that Iran is enriching uranium to make a nuclear weapon. Tehran denies the charge, saying its nuclear program is for civilian purposes. President Trump has threatened that if a deal isn't reached between the US and Iran, that he could take military action targeting Tehran's nuclear program.
A judge will hear a case today on whether ICE can operate at New York City's Rikers Island jail complex. More from Scott Pringle.
The ICE presence at Rikers, signed off on by Mayor Eric Adams' administration, is intended to allow Correction Department officials to work with ICE on criminal investigations and drug trafficking. However, the city council sued Mayor Adams, claiming the move is unlawful. The council says it would allow ICE to carry out President Trump's extremist mass deportation agenda. Mayor Adams says the move will help keep dangerous people off the streets.
Eating chicken on a regular basis is now linked to a higher risk of dying of cancer. More from Tammy Trujillo.
Italian researchers collected data on the diets of about 5,000 adults for nearly 20 years and found those who ate about 4 servings of chicken per week had a 27% higher risk of dying early from digestive cancers. They found the risk was higher for men than for women. The researchers added that more data is needed and that the increased risk of death may be related to how the chicken is cooked, possible pesticides in the chicken feed, or hormones in the chickens.
Texas lawmakers have plans to change the name of the New York strip steak. A hearing was held this week on legislation that seeks to turn it into the Texas strip steak. Michael Kastner, NBC News Radio.
This is a Hometown Radio Network information update. The U.S. Attorney's Office, Eastern District of Kentucky, has convicted a Mercer County man on sex trafficking charges. 42-year-old Larry Kaufman was convicted of 2 counts of sex trafficking children and committing a felony involving a minor. Trial testimony showed that in February of 2023, Kaufman, quote, solicited, recruited, and enticed 2 minor victims to engage in a sex act in exchange for something of value. Kaufman will appear for sentencing on July 28th, and he faces a minimum of 25 years in prison and a maximum of life in prison. Kaufman had already been convicted of a prior sex offense and was required to register as a sex offender. And health officials have confirmed a second case of the measles in Kentucky. A case occurred last month. The child is not from Kentucky, but was traveling through when they were diagnosed at a health care center, meaning it counts as a Kentucky case. I'm Joe Mathis. The Hometown Radio Network Sports Broadcast Schedule. NASCAR Racing. It's the Xfinity Series at Talladega, Saturday, 4 o'clock. Green flag drop for the Ag Pro 300. That's followed on Sunday by the Jack Links 500 for the Cup Series. The big boys, 3 o'clock green flag drop. Sunday also at Talladega. We'll have both races on 103.9 FM, WHIR, and HometownLive.net, powered by Kentucky WiMAX with NASCAR Racing this weekend.
Hey everybody, this is Derek Gray with the Mercer County Tourist Commission, and we are excited for our new app, Visit Mercer County KY. Head on over to the App Store, type in Visit Mercer County KY. You should see the new city logo with the navy background and the white H. Home screen here has attractions, food and drink, lodging, to-do, events, my plan, login, notifications, and tutorials. We are excited about the app, and whether you're a local or a visitor, we hope this enhances your experience when you come to Mercer County.
Mike Gay here. At Essity, we're committed to making the world a healthier, more hygienic place, starting right here in Harrodsburg and Danville. We're hiring machine operators where you'll work with cutting-edge technology to produce essential products like hand towels and tissue paper. Our wages start at $20 per hour with benefits on day one and opportunity for growth. If you're a high school grad ready to make an impact, visit ESSITY.com/careers. That's Essity.com/careers.
This WHBN weather forecast is brought to you by Ransdell Funeral Chapel. Our goal is and always will be to provide the best value in funeral service available. Exceptional care from a trusted family name, Ransdell Funeral Chapel.
Thank you, Sonny. We're going to see showers and thunderstorms between 8 and 5, then showers and thunderstorms continuing likely after 5 with a high of 73. New rainfall amounts between 1/2 to 3/4 of an inch is possible for tonight. Showers and thunderstorms are likely before 2 a.m., then scattered showers, mostly cloudy with a low of 58. Scattered showers on Saturday, mainly before 8 a.m., partly sunny, high of 67. Partly cloudy Saturday night, low of 44. Mostly sunny on Sunday, high of 66. Sunny Monday, high of 78. Chance of showers and thunderstorms after 2 on Tuesday, partly sunny, high of 82. Wednesday, showers likely, possible thunderstorm, mostly cloudy with a high of 78. Showers likely, possible thunderstorm on Thursday. Mostly cloudy and a high of 79. Right now, we have cloudy skies. 64 degrees in Harrodsburg at 9:08 Good Friday morning to you. This is the 25th day of April. Radio Rick and Chris Hoke from Earth Breeze is kind of sitting in here with me. We're going to be talking to Chris in just a few minutes, but he agreed to kind of be a part of the opening for the Friday morning segments here. So good morning to you, Chris. Thank you for sitting in. Birthdays, anniversaries, any kind of road situations going on, you can call 859-734-4321, 734-4321. Chris, we're giving away another DQ ice cream cake. I don't know if you've ever had a chance to get oh, they are delicious.
Yeah, they're phenomenal.
They are. We are giving another one away before 10 o'clock this morning for those having a birthday or anniversary between the 19th and 25th. We have right now registered Brad Burchett, Lily Selby, Bridget Renee Logue, Christina Coslow-Lewis, Greg Warren, Keenly Hooper, and Charlotte Young all registered to win the DQ ice cream cake. Now, this is not enough, Chris. We do birthdays, since I'm not here Saturday or Sunday, we do birthdays for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, so people can hear their name read on the radio. Today, we got Mike Hatfield, Gail Bolton Eden, Greg Warren, Laura Perry, Sarah Leach, Elizabeth Reynolds, Charlotte Young. Tomorrow, Ernie Holman, Julie Kuhn, Sarah Wilson, Mike Taylor, Ken Leathers. On Sunday, Chris Curley Mason, Jennifer Hill, Daniel Stanauer, Don the Legend Irvin, Jason Spencer, Baker Williams, Dalen Morris. All celebrating birthdays.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday from Martina McBride. Happy birthday to you.
Thank you, Martina. We appreciate you stopping by singing happy birthday. All right, Chris, you ready for a life hack?
Absolutely.
The New York Presbyterian Hospital has a Spotify playlist that is consistently the right beat to time CPR compressions to. It's called Songs to Do CPR To. Who would have thought that up? And your positive thought, the future is bright. And it is bright. And one of the reasons is Earth Breeze. But before we get to that, Chris, I want to tell you what today is. And today happens to be Anzac Day, DNA Day, East Meets West Day, National Hairstylist Appreciation Day, and National Telephone Day. Celebrate those accordingly. Chris, would you do me the honor of telling me to light the fuse?
Light the fuse, Rick.
Here we go. We officially start the weekend this hour with this. Oh, thank you, Fred. We look so forward to hearing that. Each hour, we officially start the weekend together. a couple more pieces, Chris, if you don't mind, that we officially do here. So we are warming up, getting ready for those of you that didn't get to hear Chris Hoke in his interview earlier with Earth Breeze, and the ribbon cutting is next Tuesday, 1 o'clock. We will do this because it's Friday, kids. Sit back, relax, and watch the pictures fly through the air.
The following program contains material not suitable for children, adults, or childish adults.
Wop, pop, a loop, bop, the weekend's here. It's Friday, alrighty. It's Friday, alrighty. Woo, this is my day, alrighty. 'Cause it's Friday, alrighty. I love Friday, alrighty. Wop, pop, a loop, bop, the weekend's here. I go to work, I ain't lazy, but sometimes it drives me crazy. Woo, so much work that I find I start to lose my mind. But when Friday comes along, I'm so glad to be alive, 'cause I know later tonight I'm gonna party overtime. It's Friday, alrighty. It's Friday, alrighty. Woo, this is my day, alrighty. 'Cause it's Friday, alrighty. I love Friday, alrighty. Wop, bop, a loop, bop, the weekend's here. Another week, I made it through. Now I know just what to do. I'm gonna scream when I get home. Woo, call my friends up on the phone. We're gonna have a ball, so much fun it's out of sight. So you better not expect us home till late on Sunday night. It's Friday, alrighty. It's Friday, alrighty. Woo, this is my day, alrighty. 'Cause it's Friday, alrighty.
Let me kiss it.
Thank God it's Friday.
It is definitely Friday.
Ooh, I feel it!
I feel like eating meatloaf, not pancakes. Okay, feels like my hair is growing. We're not getting any younger.
You know, there was a time when I did think I was getting younger, but it turns out that that was my medication.
Ma'am, are you taking any medication?
The grown-up in me likes the prospect of fun. Oh God, should we ask somebody for help? It's party time.
I like it, I love it, I want some more of it. I try so hard, I can't rise above it. Don't know what it is about that little gal's loving, but I like it, I love it, I want some more of it.
What if I find myself stranded in a snow cave with a stern but comely lady geologist, both of us knowing that our only chance for survival is the heat from our naked bodies?
May I use your restroom? I took a laxative and a stool hardener. Oh, and they're fighting it out in there.
Look, this is my reputation we're talking about here. My time machine has been activated.
Time machine?
I love it, I want some more of it. I try so hard, I can't rise above it. Don't know what it is about that little gal's loving, but I like it, I love it, I want some more of it.
Thank God it's Friday.
It was the longest week ever.
I got a headache and the runs.
I think we could all use a drink.
Yeah, the way I feel, I can use a stiff drink.
The answer is, this is the color of snow. Water's yellow.
Fantastic.
So just come on, let's go. I mean it. Amscray.
Friday is my happy day, always feeling snappy day. Monday is a crappy day, when Monday comes, I'm feeling bummed, 'cause the weekend is through. Friday is on, soon we'll be free.
I love Friday.
And happy hour, you will find me.
I love Friday.
At 5 o'clock, it's quitting time. At 5 o'clock, I'll scream 'cause I love Fridays.
All right. Thank you, Chris Hoke, very much for putting up with all of that. For those of you maybe that didn't get to hear Chris last hour, we've brought him back again. He's with Earth Breeze, the new factory, the newest factory, probably maybe even in the state, that is opening up, that headquartered in Harrodsburg. You got the ribbon cutting ceremony Tuesday, 1 o'clock. Chris, again, tell people that don't know who Earth Breeze is and what Earth Breeze is, please.
Yeah, I think functionally what Earth Breeze is a different type of laundry detergent product in a sheet format. You know, it's similar to a pod, if you will, in the sense that you just throw one dose in there to get your clothes clean. The difference is our intention is to give you a nice, powerful clean without leaving all the chemical residue on your clothes that others do. Some people prefer to not have a nice layer of chemicals on your clothes when you get out. Our intention is to provide a powerful clean, but yet not walk around with or sleep in sheets covered in chemicals. So we've got about 2 million, well, over 2 million customers to switch to our laundry detergent. Yeah, and we've served customers all over the world. So in addition to that, our mission has brought, we've donated over 300 million loads to those in need, pet shelters, veterans associations, etc., over the last 5 years.
Now, Harrodsburg and Danville, they're going to be very happy at Kroger and Walmart because they can go and get the Earth Breeze. You call them Eco Sheets?
Yeah, and they're in each Walmart in Danville and Harrodsburg. They're in each Kroger, and then you can get them at earthbreeze.com, Amazon, etc. We're everywhere.
How does the price? Because I know some people are, well, I wonder what it costs. What does the price comparison say versus the leading powder or liquid?
It's almost at par with the. It is actually at par or cheaper than the leading liquid laundry detergent. That was important to us to keep price parity. We're right in there. And
is this the first factory in the United States, or you got another one somewhere?
It's our first factory in the United States. We're the biggest. We're the number one laundry detergent on Amazon. We are the largest laundry sheet company in the United States, and nobody at scale is making them here. We are the first as of 2 days ago. The first ones rolled off the line. We'll get them dialed in here over the next 4 to 6 weeks, and as we start to figure out our hiring process, when we have a better feel for when this will be at full scale, which should be about 6 weeks from now. We're pretty excited.
Chris, you could have set up in New York, California, Florida, anywhere. Why did you choose Harrodsburg, Kentucky?
Initially, the Midwest was our target, just logistically for where our raw materials are located. Then, of course, fulfilling the orders for all of our customers all over the United States. It just makes sense to be in the middle of the country. Then within that, after that decision was made, we had to pick a state, and we actually had we still have a fulfillment partner in Northern Kentucky that does some of our Midwest fulfillment and East Coast fulfillment. So we thought we would work out of their building. We weren't zoned appropriately, but as we started working with them, but what we learned in that process was there was a ton of support through economic development councils in the area and the governor's office, and we just real quickly realized that the state of Kentucky is where we wanted to drive our flag in the ground and do business here. So it just kind of that set off a journey over about right now 4 months, but there was a multi-week journey where we were sprinting across this state since we knew we wanted to be here to try to find the exact home that was conducive for our needs, for our business model. We had to find a good building, but then also we wanted the right community that was a good fit. And once we got into Mercer County, there was plenty of ones that would have worked on the short list, but once we got to Mercer County, we knew immediately in this building in Harrodsburg that we found our home.
They look like dryer sheets, but they're the sheet. You actually just drop them right in the wash machine?
Yep. Yeah, they fully dissolve. So you just drop them in the wash machine, and they will fully dissolve. It's a 1 dose of detergent, and super simple. A great solution, better for the environment. And they're actually, it's not what my family, we had already moved to laundry detergent sheets when they found me. And there's a lot of things we like about them. In addition to the lack of chemical residue, is that they're actually just portable. They're easy. They're light. My parents that are in their 70s, they're wandering in and out of Costco with 20 pounds worth of jugs on their arms. It's a small envelope you can just set on the counter above your washer and dryer. It's pretty cool.
Wow. And it's pretty cool. We have to take a time out, pay some bills. Can you hang around a few more minutes?
Absolutely. Thank you.
All right. We got Chris Hoke from Earth Breeze Factory in Harrodsburg. Back right after these. As the cornerstone of a free society, the Mercer County Public Library serves the entire community as a center that meets learning and recreational needs through quality materials and service in an atmosphere that's welcoming and respectful. The Mercer County Public Library offers a variety of free materials and services, such as books, magazines, CDs, DVDs, audiobooks, newspapers, computers with internet access, programs, and workshops. To be in the know, go to your Mercer County Public Library, West Lexington Street, open Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday 9 to 5, Tuesday and Thursday 9 to 7:30.
Pioneer Pawn Shop is Harrodsburg's answer in getting cash fast. See how much cash you can get for your items, whether it's silver, gold, or anything of value. Looking to sell or to get a loan? Pioneer Pawn has the cash for you. When getting a loan, there's no stress. Pioneer Pawn works with you. Top dollar loans. Pioneer Pawn Shop is Harrodsburg's answer in getting cash fast. Visit Pioneer Pawn in Harrodsburg on North College Street, next to Dr. Jennifer Nichols' dentistry office. Come by when you need cash fast at Pioneer Pawn Shop.
Hi, it's Daryl, the cigar sommelier and owner of Smokin' Bourbon. I know you guys have been waiting, but the wait is over. We are now open for business. So come on down to Smokin' Bourbon, where you can smoke, sip, and chill.
Central Kentucky's newest cigar bar in Danville by the bowling alley in the Greenleaf Shopping Center. This big boss atmosphere is veteran-owned with connoisseur quality cigars and bourbon, creating a social destination. For more information, go to smoke-in-bourbon.com.
Now open.
This is Caraway at Mattresses and More on Houstonville Road in Danville. If you are looking for new furniture or bedding, stop by and check us out. New items arriving weekly, and we sell off the floor. Buy it today and take it home today. We offer layaway and 12 months same as cash with approved credit.
Thank you, Caraway. Again, buy it today, take it home today. Living room suits, bedroom suits, dinette sets, recliners, and more. From Mattresses and More, Southland Plaza next to Ace Hardware.
It is 9:22 and a half. You are getting it on WHBN AM and FM, and you're getting the tones of one Chris Hoke. He is with Earth Breeze and newest factory. I'm going to say newest factory in the state, and this is state of the art. This is revolutionary. Something that's never happened before, Chris. And I'm glad you thought of this. You came up with this idea with the laundry detergent sheets. Chris Hoke is the one that came up with this idea, right, Chris?
Yeah, I can't claim that one.
Oh, come on now, Chris! I set you up.
I might be the biggest. I might be the biggest cheerleader and supporter, but I can't own that.
You know what's neat, Chris? You had just said that you were using the sheets already before you even came aboard with them, so you didn't have to be convinced that they worked or they were great.
Correct. Yeah, and word's still getting out. Like I remember when I went in to try to find the laundry detergent in the laundry room, I'm asking my wife, "What's going on here?" And she gave me the sell on it. I'm like, "All right, just start using it." It worked fine. I mean, we live rural. I'm on a tractor. I run a lot. I'm dirty. I hunt a lot. They work for me. They work for my whole family. Everyone around us now uses them. But word's still getting out. I mean, a good majority of the people that you talk to about them, you're informing them and educating them on how it works. So. Which is great. I like that. There's a lot of runway in front of us as we get this word out. And you're correct. It is revolutionary. This is new. It's not normal. It's quite a disruptor. We've gotten the attention of the big guys.
Oh, yeah.
I can't say they love us, but we're in a good majority of Walmarts now, all the ones in the area. So we're real. It's legit. It works.
Now, what about, like, you got towels or like you were talking about something really greasy? How many sheets is there something on the box that kind of gives us a guideline of how we can utilize these for the best advantage?
Yeah, it'll walk you through it. I mean, it just depends on the size of the load and, quite frankly, your needs, how dirty you are. I mean, it just like any other laundry detergent, we have a foolproof way of using it to walk you through it so you can understand. And quite frankly, if it's not for you, you get your money back. But we're finding it's for you. It's for a good majority of people.
All right. Yeah, go to the grocery store and try to get your money back on these other soap powders and liquids. And I don't think they're going to do that. You all stand behind the product. That's how strong you feel that effective that these sheets are going to be for people.
100%. Absolutely. Yeah, we stand behind them.
And you've got the governor coming in on Tuesday for the ribbon cutting at 1 o'clock. This is just really, really cool. Now, let me ask you another question we hadn't addressed yet. What about needs as far as employment? When are you going to start hiring people and that type of thing?
Yeah, we actually just started. We've got hired our plant manager 2 weeks ago. He's from the area. We hired his second in command, who's from the area, straight out of Harrodsburg. Just a couple phenomenal people with a lot of experience, and we're working on the plan to build out the rest of the team now. So we need a little bit of time to while we're functioning and we're able to create our product right now. We need to feel like we've got it dialed into our quality standards so we can scale it up. So I would imagine there'll be an announcement over the next 2 to 4 weeks of what positions are available and how we're doing
and
it.
how to apply and that type of
thing. Yeah, and then we're going to blow the doors off the barn. It's going to happen real fast.
Tell us, last time you were here, you talked about what a really team-oriented company this is, how they want you to work hard but play hard too. Tell us about that end of it.
Yeah, this is EarthBreeze is a very unique company. It really is team-oriented. The culture there is phenomenal. It's a priority to us to have a strong culture with good people. One of the first things we bought for the plant was a go-kart, and then pickleball net and basketball hoop, and working on some type of arcade. So we are a work hard, play hard company. You know, in the early days, we started a summer camp that we would have the employees back to a property that I have. That's a good time. We really care about each other. We care about the planet and our customers. So it's a very unique company, a very unique culture, and I'm real proud to be a part of it.
We were talking about the jobs. What kind of jobs will be available? So people, start planting the seeds for people that start thinking about it. What kind of jobs, what are you looking for with people?
In terms of positions, everything you can imagine. We filled the guy at the top for now, his second in command, all types of leadership and management, maintenance. We'll have some R&D,
what's that?
Research and development.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. We're on the fast track to improve our product. Part of the reason we want to be vertically integrated and own all our own manufacturing is because then we can protect our intellectual property, our some improved cleaning and smells and all these fun things we have in the future that we're going to do here. We'll have a lab where we can develop and work on them. So there's a whole lot of technical positions, mechanical, engineer, and of course, line workers available too, and opportunities to work up from there.
Wow. One plant
in
all the United States. It has to be in Harrisburg, Kentucky. How cool is that?
Yeah, it's super cool, and we love it. We love our building. We love our location. We're out there by, I believe, the Mercer County High School is right across the way.
Yep.
Great facility, by the way. We're real happy to be out there.
Well, and everybody, I think I can speak for everybody. We are so happy to have EarthBreeze be a part. And again, to me, the thing that really stands out is how you all truly give back. I know that's a cliche for a lot of people. Oh, we give back to the community. You all do. You really do. You put your money where your mouth is as far as really helping people.
We really do. It's important to us. It's our mission. We've given away over those 300 million loads I was talking about earlier to those in need, pet shelters, veterans organizations, you name it, food banks. We found that a lot of people give to food banks, which is fantastic. But one thing food banks really want and need is cleaning products too.
Yeah,
everyone
sure.
needs to eat, but everyone deserves dignity and clean clothes. So we do our best that we can to fill that need.
Any final words that you want to talk about or tell our listeners about?
Yeah, just a lot of gratitude for the community, the people here, and even the politicians all the way up the chain. We've had a ton of support to do what we needed to do on this ridiculous timeline that we chose for ourselves. So, we basically have taken 18 to 24 months worth of work and we crammed it into what we felt we could get away with the 6-month timeline, and we're making it. We're right on track, and it's because of the good people in this community and the government support that have gotten us to the starting line here. So we love it here. It's a great home for us, and we're really, really proud to bring this.
I got a message. Someone said, thank you for donating to the Bergen flood victims.
There you go.
That helps and means a lot.
Yep.
Chris, we look forward to seeing you on Tuesday.
Great. Hey, thanks for having me, Rick.
Thank you for coming in. We have got coming up news from K&N, and we'll have Betty Smothers and we'll have Barry Peel.
This is the Kentucky News Network.
Fayette County Public Schools refused to sign a statewide letter confirming the end of DEI. The district opted to sign an alternative packet saying it complies with all civil rights laws. This comes 2 weeks after the state DOE directed superintendents to get rid of all DEI initiatives. A statewide letter needed to be signed to confirm federal compliance. Police look for a suspect involved in an armed robbery in Danville. Officials say the crime happened Thursday morning at the Bluegrass drugstore. No one was hurt, but authorities say the suspect flashed a handgun and stole medicine before leaving the scene in a red Toyota sedan without a license plate.
It's time, once again, for all of us to join in a nonpartisan spirit in passing this year's budget to put Louisville Metro government in a strong financial position.
It's a $1.26 billion budget proposed by Louisville Mayor Craig Greenberg, a budget he says will make historic investments in public safety, housing, and economic development. In delivering his budget address to the Metro Council, Greenberg says the city looks at a projected budget surplus of over $50 million. The proposal increases staffing at LMPD, Louisville Fire, and EMS, also including plans for a new emergency services drone program and funding to build a new fire station next to Iroquois Park.
I'm proud to announce today that my proposed budget includes funding for Louisville's first completely new fire station in 15 years.
The mayor wants to allocate $15 million to the Affordable Housing Trust Fund and provide new funding for the Healing Place and St. Vincent de Paul to provide 24/7 shelter services. The Metro Council will begin budget hearings on May 8th, and the proposal also includes money to create 3 new economic West.
This is the Kentucky News Network.
Be safe, Kentucky. Buckle up and put the phone down.
Brought to you by Team Kentucky and the Kentucky Office of Highway Safety.
Help DEA keep our communities safe and healthy by participating in National Prescription Drug Take-Back Day, Saturday, April 26th. Take action right in your own home by cleaning out your medicine cabinet of unneeded medications. Keep them safe, clean them out, take them back. Find a collection site near you at DEATakeback.com. Do your part to lower overdose deaths and prevent prescription drug misuse before it starts. That's DEATakeback.com.
The WHBN weather forecast is brought to you by Big Deals Online Store. Shop and save on gift certificates to local businesses at big discounts. Save 20 to 30 to 50% every day at hometownlive.net.
We are going to see a possible thunderstorm and showers between 8 and 5. Then showers and thunderstorms are likely after 5 with a high of 73. New rainfall amounts between half to 3/4 of an inch is possible for tonight. Showers and thunderstorms likely before 2, then scattered showers, mostly cloudy, with a low of 58. Tomorrow, scattered showers mainly before 8 a.m., partly sunny with a high of 67. Partly cloudy Saturday night and a low of 44. Mostly sunny Sunday, high of 66. Then on Monday, it's going to be sunny with a high of 78. Right now, we have cloudy skies, 65 degrees in Harrodsburg. Oh. that noise you heard in the background was Betty Smothers getting ready.
Hey, I can't help it.
You're a perfectionist. You want the microphone just right because you've dealt with microphones all your life.
Pretty much.
Yeah. We are trying to get a hold. Oh, shoot. I dialed the wrong number.
He's trying to get a hold of Barry Peel, y'all.
Yes. And I dialed the wrong number first.
Oh, no.
So that's not good. Okay. Deet. Now. Okay. Let's see if we get him now. Betty Smothers sitting for Larry the Legend Sanders. Say a little prayer for Larry if you would.
Please do.
Hello, Barry?
Hello.
Hey, Barry. How are you doing, pal?
You know, I'm laying here, and I forgot about this.
Oh.
I mean, I'm prepared.
Okay. I hope I didn't wake you up, Barry.
Heavens no.
You've been up a while, huh? Well, Barry, I got Betty Smothers here with me, too. And we just want to catch up. First off, the Barry Peel story. You started out not in television, but radio, didn't you?
I started radio in Stanford in 1965. I went to Frankfurt, and I was on WFKY there for until 67, I guess. And then I went to Danville, WHR, and then to Bowling Green. And I was the morning man on a AM station in Bowling Green. I hated every minute of it. I had to get up like at 5 o'clock in the morning. And I never, ever got used to it. I never would. And I thought, Lord, and I was going to school during that time, too, at Western. And so when I'd get off the air, I'd go to 2 or 3 classes. Well, it was about all I could do. And I finally thought, it's got to be better than this. So I got into television in Bowling Green. I started doing the weather. I learned to do the weather and news and all that. I'm on vacation, and I come through Lexington, and the manager that I had worked for at WHR in 1967 was the general manager of Channel 27. And long story short, it's not what you know, but who you know. And that was in June of 1970. And he said, you know, I've got a job opening. So the rest is history. I was at Channel 27 the first week of June of 1970. So I started out, believe it or not, you won't believe this, I started out doing sports on the weekend, if you can imagine that.
Oh, wow.
I'm home one day, and I get this phone call. Peel, come in today. You're doing the weather. Wear a white shirt.
White shirt.
I'll never forget that. That was Garvis Kincaid. He owned Channel 27 those days, and all the men had to wear white shirts. That's another story. So anyway, I show up, and I do the weather for like a year and a half. And I didn't know what I was doing. I mean, I knew the difference between a high and a low, and everything came through the National Weather Service. So, you know, it was their forecast. If I knew what they were paying them now, I'd have got a degree in meteorology. More than making 6 figures now.
Oh, man.
If I'd known that, my heavens.
Maybe I wouldn't have to get up at 4 o'clock every morning, Barry. Maybe I need to go look at that.
That was the beauty of TV.
Yeah.
You know, you might go on 11 o'clock at night, but you didn't have to go to work till 2 or 3 o'clock. But, and then I got into the news again and started covering Frankfurt, and that was my main thing. I covered Frankfurt politics. I covered every governor from Wendell Ford. Fletcher was the last governor I covered. I knew some of them. I knew Lawrence Weatherby, and I knew Happy Chandler. He's a whole chapter in my book. But I enjoyed covering Frankfurt.
Now,
and I retired in 05.
05. Now, Barry, I know that I had encouraged you, or trying to encourage you over the years to write a book. And I'll tell you, Betty, the fun to me, Barry used to go with us to go drive up to the Cincinnati Reds, go watch baseball play. The best part was not the Cincinnati Reds. The best part to me was the ride up and the ride back, listen to Barry's stories. I mean,
I really appreciate that. I think I've bored some people to death with them, but, you know, here's the thing, Rick. You and I, my former job, I was in radio and television. You're still there.
Yeah.
Broadcasting jobs are different from anything else in the world. That doesn't mean, you know, people think we're stars and celebrities and all that. When you go to work, and when I went to work, hundreds of thousands of people hear us work or see us work. That's not a normal job. You know, most people go to work, and the foreman or maybe 2 or 3 other people, you know, see them work an 8-hour shift, and that's it. But you and I, you know, our audience hears us or sees us hundreds of thousands of people. Well, I worked in television. I had unique experiences. That doesn't make me smarter or, you know, more tuned in to anybody else. It's just that it was the nature of my job. I interviewed Bill Clinton once, and I interviewed the first George Bush once. He was still vice president. And I interviewed Dick Cheney once. Thank God he wasn't armed. But
hey, I have a story about Dick Cheney. I played a show
in Lawrenceburg on a Friday. I do remember that. Go ahead.
Okay. Well, he came to Center College, and it was during the presidential debates. And so the group that I played music with at that particular time was called Little South. So we got the gig, and we had to go through Secret Service and all this, but it was for Dick Cheney. And but the kicker here that is so cool is that we were simulcast all over the United States. So when you say
that?
Dick Cheney, I smile because he's a good man, too.
What about that? No, he was good. He was very forthcoming. I have to say this before I forget. You're talking about my career and all that. I guess I was in broadcasting for 40 years. I guess in that time, there's no time. I interviewed thousands of people, maybe hundreds of thousands. And people ask me all the time, of all those people you interviewed, which one did you enjoy the most? And without hesitation, I say, Sarah Ophelia, Collie Cannon, Minnie Pearl.
Oh, Minnie. Okay, I was trying to figure out who that was. Minnie Pearl.
Oh, I love Minnie Pearl.
Minnie Pearl was pure class. I loved her. It was a Friday night. Minnie Pearl and her husband were very wealthy. He flew his own plane. He flew her to Lexington. She was going to sign a book she'd written at one of the malls. It was drizzling rain, so we got under this canopy outside the mall and did this interview. And I asked her about Hank Williams. I am a big Hank Williams fan. She knew him, of course. She told me an interesting story about Hank Williams. But Minnie was just pure class. I loved her to death. And she was the real deal. I asked her about Hank Williams. She told me a story. She said they're in Dothan, Alabama. And in those days, they didn't have the big buses and all that. They drove to show dates in Cadillacs, I guess. Well, Hank Williams in the front seat and she was in the back seat. Well, in those days, and I remember Bluegrass Field, I don't know if they still do. Remember that big spotlight that curved around, looking in the skies, I guess, so planes could see where the airport was. Well, they're driving into Dothan, Alabama. Hank Williams in the front seat, she's in the back. And all of a sudden, they looked up, and there was that airport flight circling around. And he had written that great song, I Saw the Light.
Oh.
Minnie Pearl said she leaned forward, Hank Williams in the front seat. She said, Hank, there's your light. She said he turned around and looked at her like somebody had just shot his dog. I mean, she said he had the most solemn look on his face that I've ever seen. Said he looked at me dead in the eye and said, Miss Minnie, that's the problem. There ain't no light.
No light.
Can you imagine that?
Wow.
He lived a tortured life. I'm sorry to say, but boy, he's the greatest country music artist of all time.
Well, Barry, can you hang on a few minutes? We're going to pay a few bills. I
Sure,
think you've heard of that. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
And we'll be back, all right? So hang
All right,
on.
thanks.
All right, Barry P. on Betty Smothers right here on WHBN AM and FM. It is 9:44 and a half.
Dreams come true at Diana's Treasure Chest. At Diana's Treasure Chest, we have everything you could dream of, and all at a price you'll fall head over heels for. Whether it's vintage or antiques, new and slightly used items, collectibles, or anything else, we've got it all. And we're family owned and operated, so your money stays local. Diana's Treasure Chest, where dreams become a reality.
That's Diana's Treasure Chest, 1187 Alton Road, Suite 4, Lawrenceburg.
I'm tired of working on my old worn-out farm equipment.
Hey, have you been over to County Equipment yet?
No, where's that at?
They're the guys over at Exit 48 off the Bluegrass Parkway.
Well, I can't afford to buy new equipment.
They got the biggest selection of used equipment I've seen anywhere.
Stop by County Equipment and check out their large selection of no-till seed drill, hay equipment, manure spreaders, and three-point attachment. Give them a call at 502-839-7373. CountyEquipment.com.
Mike Gay here. At Essity, we're committed to making the world a healthier, more hygienic place, starting right here in Harrodsburg and Danville. We're hiring machine operators where you'll work with cutting-edge technology to produce essential products like hand towels and tissue paper. Our wages start at $20 per hour with benefits on day one and opportunity for growth. If you're a high school grad ready to make an impact, visit ESSITY.com/careers. That's Essity.com/careers.
Dreams come true at Diana's Treasure Chest. At Diana's Treasure Chest, we have everything you could dream of and all at a price you'll fall head over heels for. Whether it's vintage or antiques, new and slightly used items, collectibles, or anything else, we've got it all. And we're family owned and operated, so your money stays local. Diana's Treasure Chest, where dreams become a reality.
That's Diana's Treasure Chest, 1187 Alton Road, Suite 4, Lawrenceburg.
Danville's Deal Maker, Bob Allen.
Together, let's drive at Bob Allen Chevrolet. Lease a new 25 Chevy Silverado 1500 Crew Cab LT 4x4 for only $409 per month for 36 months. First payment, taxes, and fees due at signing, 10,000 lease miles per year. Stock M25213. Must have trade and lease loyalty. Bob Allen Chevrolet, located on Maple Avenue in Danville, or shop online anytime at BobAllenMotorMall.com.
Tired of the typical dental dread? Step into Dr. Jennifer Nichols' office on North College Street, where every smile starts with comfort and care. Our friendly atmosphere and professional staff ensure you feel at ease from the moment you walk in. Experience a blend of gentleness and expertise that promises the best dental care for your family. Ready to transform your dental experience? Call us for an appointment at 734-5111. With Dr. Nichols, see just how different a dental visit can be.
I want a steak and shake burger and fries. Say what? A steak and shake burger and fries. Say where? Steak and Shake in Harrisburg at Campbellsville University behind the clock tower. Say who? Me, you, and any who that's looking for a great shake burger and fry. Open to the public. I'll sizzle you there. Steak and Shake in Harrisburg behind Campbellsville University. You're welcome. I'm welcome. We're welcome. That's Steak and Shake. A burger and a shake makes life so great at Steak and Shake in Harrisburg at Campbellsville University behind the clock tower.
We're coming up at 9:48. You're getting it on WHBN AM and FM. We have Betty Smothers and Barry Peel. Now, Barry, let me ask you this question. Who was one of the hardest interviews to do?
Governor Fletcher. He didn't like the press. And I don't think he liked me very much. I don't know why.
That made it difficult.
I got along with all the governors. I did. And some of them I liked better than others, and that's just human nature. Everybody's like that. But Fletcher he didn't like the press, and he was difficult to interview.
Maybe because you were too honest asking him hard questions, Barry, trying to get the truth.
Point. That's the point. They don't understand that. But that's the only reason you press these people, because you know they're holding back. They're probably lying in the first place.
Yeah.
They're holding back. They're not telling you everything. And my job was to try to get to the bottom of it.
Right.
Well, he didn't like that. He didn't like that at all. He didn't like the press generally. But the rest of them I got along with very well. I'll tell you a story. Martha Lane Collins was governor, and we would have these press conferences in her office, in the governor's office. Well, when the came time for questions, I would deliberately stand as far back in the room as I could. Because I'm going to tell you something. Every governor treats the office the same way they did their last occupation. Paul Patton, for example, was an engineer. Paul Patton was detail-oriented. I guarantee you he could tell you how much the state of Kentucky paid for toilet paper in the state budget. I'm serious. Because engineers, if you get a part wrong, the bridge falls. Well, you've got to be, you've got to be interested in the most minute details. But Martha Lane Collins, I knew she was a teacher. And teachers hate it when the people in the class start all talking at the same time. They hate that. I would stand in the very back, and when it came time for questions, all these reporters start shouting questions and all that, at the same time, well, I would stand in the back and I would raise my hand. And she'd call on me because she appreciated the fact that instead of me yelling at her, I'd raise my hand. And people in the press corps, Peel, how come she always answers your questions and we can't get... Well, I never told them the truth, but I would stand in the back and raise my hand. But we got wind one time that the Japanese were looking at, where's the Toyota plant? Georgetown. Well, on Monday we went to Georgetown and interviewed all these people up and down Main Street. Yeah, they were here Saturday. They were asking about X, Y, and Z, and they told us 2 or 3 spots of land that they were looking at. Well, the word got back to Governor Collins. And as we're driving back to Lexington, I get this call. Governor Collins wants to see you now.
Oh.
We made a probably illegal U-turn, went back, and when I walked in her office, usually, you sit down and wait. She was waiting for me.
Oh, no.
I didn't have, I breezed in there, and she started in. She wasn't mad. She said, Peel, if you start showing different spots of land,
oh, no,
the price will go through the ceiling. It'll go to the stratosphere, and we're going to lose this place. She said, don't you understand? We can get Toyota in Georgetown, and I can be her scar. And she was animated. She was animated.
Ooh.
She was animated. But she was very kind. I mean, and I promised her, I said, well, I'm not going to do it. I won't show, and we didn't. We didn't show any specific land because I didn't want to be the reason, that the Toyota plant didn't come to Georgetown. I'll tell you another instance. Governor Brown, I love Governor Brown. Governor Brown got along with us. He had a great sense of humor. But one day, we're having this press conference in his office, and we're all leaving, and he said, Peel, I want to see you. And I could tell right off it wasn't good.
Oh, no.
I had done a story the day before. Bobby Richardson was Speaker of the Kentucky House. And I'd done this interview with him, and Bobby Richardson had basically said, the governor's lying about some parts of this state budget he's proposed.
Oh.
Well, I put him on the air, and he's the one that said it. I didn't say it. Brown looked at me and said, Peel, and he was a little profane. I'll spare you that.
Clean it up.
You can clean it up. We'll listen.
He was not happy. And he said, how dare you go on television and say the Brown administration lied about anything? And he went in on like that, and finally his anger was spared. I said, Governor, may I defend myself? Yeah, go ahead. And I said, well, Governor, I didn't say that. Bobby Richardson said that. Well, don't you ever go on TV and say this administration lied about anything. So we left on those services. The next day, we had another press conference in his office, and he had one of his cabinet secretaries. I don't know which one it was. And after it was over, he turned to that guy and said, there's Peel. Said he'll never say anything bad about this administration again. But he made me a Kentucky colonel. And,
well, bless your heart.
I wrote him a letter when he was leaving office, and he wrote me back a nice letter. And I have it framed. But Brown's problem was he had too much too soon. He was successful. He had all the money in the world anybody could ever spend. He was lazy. He didn't care about politics. He didn't care about controlling the legislature. We in the press corps, we had a joke. There's 2 kinds of time. There's Eastern Standard Time, and then there's Brown time, and it's about 4 hours later. So if you're going to have a news conference with Brown at 1 o'clock, you didn't bother to show up for 2:30 because he wouldn't be there.
Oh my goodness!
But it was just his nature. If you've got all the money in the world, you don't have to. It's your time. You don't have to pay attention to anybody. You don't have to answer to anybody. But I enjoyed Brown, and he had a great sense of humor. Wallace Wilkinson, of course, I guess was my favorite one to cover. And everybody in the press corps thought I was his pet, because he'd always call on me, and I did a bunch of exclusive interviews with him. In fact, when he was leaving office, Kentucky Educational TV, KT, got me to do 4 interviews with him. 3 of them were live. Can you imagine that?
Wow.
Boy, you talk about scary. But anyway, I'm afraid I told him, and one of them was inside the mansion. I went to the front door, and they let me in just like I was a visitor. And this is all live. And I told him, Governor, I said, I hate to be in here live. Every time I come in here, I'm afraid I'm going to knock one of these vases over or something, and all. But Wilkinson and the press corps, again, like Martha Lane, they thought I was their pet. Well, I wasn't. I just knew how to deal with them. So one time Wallace said, Peel, I told him one time, I said, here's the reason Wallace liked me so much. Wallace told me himself, he said, Peel, I get out of that helicopter and I love to see you standing there because I'm so much taller.
Made you feel good, Barry.
I can relate.
Because, see, Wallace wasn't very tall. And when they'd get all the former governors together, well, Lord, they towered over him, He was about my height. I'm 5'5". He was probably 5'7" or 8, And he was so conscious about his height. Said, I love to see you stand there because I look so much taller by comparison. These people are human beings. They have feelings just like you and I,
Yeah.
But I'll tell you a story. It was a Friday, and George Bush, the first one, he was vice president in those days. I was going to interview him. Well, I'm sitting there. I forgot where it was. It was somewhere in Lexington Civic Center or somewhere. Well, he hadn't shown up yet, so I'm sitting there waiting, and I'm talking to the producer through my heads. He's talking to me through my headset and all that. And finally, you know how this is broadcasting. He said, Peel, give us a mic check. Check the mic, make sure it's all right. I said, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's about as profound as I can get. And all of a sudden, I hear this voice. That's as profound as you can get. I looked up and it was Bush. He was very accommodating. I love George Bush. He was very nice. We did this interview. Now, get this picture. A couple of weeks later, a package came in the mail. And it was a picture of the two of us that his aides had taken. Of course, I've got it framed. Lord, I treasure that picture. The two of us sitting there. And there was a tiny box in there. Opened it up, and it was cufflinks with the vice presidential insignia on them.
Oh, wow.
Oh, that's
of course,
nice.
I got them in a safe.
Oh, yeah.
Now, I'm not dropping names on you. But we really did have a mutual friend. This woman who lived in Eastern Kentucky, I knew her well. She was a Frankfurt regular. And she was wealthy, and she gave a lot of money to all these politicians. Well, naturally, she was in good with them. She was such a good friend with George Bush. She'd go to Washington on the weekend. She'd visit him in the Oval Office.
Wow.
Well, I knew this, and I thought one of these days I couldn't bring myself to do it. I thought one of these days I'm going to say, next time you see him, tell him to send me a box with the presidential insignia on it. I never did, and to this day, I wish I had it. Because she'd have got it done. He'd have done it.
Well, it's all in who you know.
It's all in who you know, not what you know.
Hey.
But to this day, I wish I'd done it, but I didn't.
Barry, we got to cut it off here. But, man, we haven't even touched the sports scene. We got to have you back in again another time. Will you be available for us?
Absolutely. I knew Adolph Rupp and all that.
Yes.
Our birthdays were the same day.
Oh, wow.
September 2nd.
Well, I've enjoyed this. I mean, you did all the talking, which tickled me to death, and I've learned so much. I would be tickled to death to interview you again.
Well, I got to tell you, we're at the old Phoenix Hotel. There was a banquet, and Adolph Rupp was on the dais. And I went up and I said, Coach, I know it's your birthday because it's mine. And he said, I did the Weather Channel 27 those days. I had some notoriety. And he said, well, I'm glad to know somebody with some notoriety was born on September 2nd. I tell people, I bet he was stunned that the good Lord let anybody but him be born on September 2nd with his ego. Oh, Rupp's ego wouldn't fit in Rupp Arena. But I'll tell you, call me back sometime.
I will.
I've got a great Rupp story to tell.
Oh, yes. I've definitely will have you back again. Barry, I got one quick job for you before you go. I got Charlotte Young, Lewis, Bridget, Renee Logue, Lily Selby, and Brad Burchett. They all registered. They had a birthday anniversary, and they're trying to get the DQ ice cream cake. Would you pick a number between 1 and 7 for me?
4.
All right, number 4. Christina Coslow Lewis is the winner of the DQ ice cream cake, courtesy of Dairy Queen and courtesy of Barry Peel's Lips. Barry,
well, I hope they enjoy it.
Yeah, Barry, hey, thanks. I've enjoyed this, pal. We will have you back on soon.
Yeah, please call me again.
We'll do it.
All right. Thank you.
All right, thanks, Barry. Bye-bye. Barry Peel. Betty Smothers, thank you so much.
Thank you.
I see my time is up. Thank you very much for your time. God bless our troops. God bless America. God bless you. God bless us hurting and suffering. God bless Ukraine and Israel. May the most you want be the least you get. This is Radio Rick. I'll be back with you again Monday morning at 6. Hope you can join me then. And we'll have the Ashley Blake coming up near chair next. And then Wildman, Jason Wilder, Saturday and Sunday. This is WHBN Harrodsburg, the Rooster, your community voice since 1955.